Let's pay homage.
This is a new episode of HOMAGE757. I'm with my guy Jody Ryan. What's up?
What's up, brother?
Another
one, dog. Another one.
Who we got today, man?
You already know one of my favorites. The man from out of we see all these point guards come out of Virginia Beach. For real?
Hey.
Trey Freeman, man. Another, one of the legends out here. We got Trey Freeman here today, my guy.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you coming by.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Hey, one thing I looked you up. I didn't know your name was James.
Yeah,
James.
I'm the third, man. I'm named after my grandfather and my dad, James Freeman III. That's where I get the Trey from.
Yeah. Now you know you cold when everybody call you your nickname.
Mike Scott too. You know his name James. They ain't know it's James Michael Scott.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We used to grow up. We used to mess with him. James.
So you from Kellam?
Yeah. Out there out near Sandbridge. I don't know if anybody's ever been out there.
Yeah, we go.
A neighborhood called Lagamar. It was good, man. Just grew up at Kellam. Went to Red Mill Elementary and PA Middle School. Played basketball, football, and baseball growing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what age is this? You playing all three?
Well, my dad had me in everything as soon as I could walk. So I had big brothers, and we would play the little hoop. But we had a hoop out front. We would just play, really, basketball. Baseball was my first sport. My dad liked baseball a lot, but then I like basketball, I think, because it didn't take anybody else to practice with. It was the easiest for me to get better at. That's why I chose basketball.
And you're the youngest of four, right?
Yeah, I got two older brothers and one older sister.
Talk about that. Did that have anything to do with, your work ethic? Because you were a guy that put in a lot of hours and work. So did they have anything to do with that?
Yeah, I mean, my mom and dad, they're from Louisiana. So my whole family's from Louisiana. I'm the only one from here. But my mom and dad, pretty poor upbringing. My dad, there was 9 of them, maybe like 2 bedrooms in the house on Baton Rouge. Like, they went to school where Boosie went to school. So my whole family's from there. Like where Webby and all them are from. So
Baton Rouge.
It's different. I got family in New Orleans. Like, my whole family went to Southern and Grambling. That's my upbringing. And colleges, like, I grew up going to the Bayou Classic, HBCU events, things like that.
Bayou Classic, I heard about that. Yeah.
But then I'm from the beach. I'm from Kellam, so I might be the only black kid in my classes. I'm in all of my classes, so it's kind of like the dichotomy of it. I grew up going to church in Norfolk, like a black church, First Baptist, so it's just all over the place. But as a kid, my parents were married previously, so my brothers are really 16 years older than me in 10 years, and I have a sister that's the oldest sibling. She went to Princeton. I got 2 brothers. One went to ODU, one went to Wesleyan. The one that went to ODU went to Howard first.
That's what's up, man.
Growing up though, my mom got her doctorate when I was a kid.
Yeah,
so
I seen that. I seen she was a doctor. Yeah.
Saw her go back to school. She became a principal at Rosemont Elementary School.
That's what's up.
And she was a principal at Point of View assistant, but she took over at Rosemont. And my dad was an architect for the Navy, so that's how they ended up in Norfolk, Virginia Beach. Yeah, so I saw a work ethic in my parents. I also had big brothers to show me things. My brother played high school. My oldest, Eric, he played varsity for Kellam. He was like a hard-nosed player. He wasn't like, I don't know, he was like the glue guy, like the dive on the floor, pick up full court.
Utility guy.
Yeah, more athletic than me. But he taught me, how to shoot mid-range. He taught me footwork. We would work out every weekend and stuff like that. So I had people pouring into me at a young age.
Early. That
a lot of people didn't have. Like, I had, my brothers were like father figures too. Also, like brothers.
Yeah, they older. That difference,
yeah. 16 years older.
So like,
that's a difference, yeah.
Yeah, like my oldest brother, my first TV came from my oldest brother. My first, my shoes, I grew into their sizes. When I had 11s, they gave me all the shoes and I would have stuff like that. My parents didn't really spend money on stuff like that. So, yeah.
Talk about that pipeline though, because it's so funny that I got a homeboy. I got a couple of people. They parents are from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Is that something Is that something normally you run into a couple of people out there like that?
Honestly, I don't really run into too many people. I think the military obviously here is pipeline for everybody. But I think a lot of people from Louisiana, they move to like Cali and Los Angeles and stuff like that, like in Snowfall. I don't know if y'all seen Snowfall.
Yeah.
People are from Louisiana. You know what I mean? I think that was the way how they went. People from Mississippi went to Chicago. So I think during like Jim Crow and stuff. But I don't know. My parents came after that a little bit. But my parents had me at 40 something. So I have older parents too. My mom's 76 years old.
Right. My mom was 75. 42 when to me. So,
yeah. So similar. But with that, you get a lot of wisdom and stuff. So it's cool. I always felt a little bit older than I was. I was always cool with the older people.
Yeah, that's how I feel like I gel like that as well.
So when did you feel like the separation from the other sports, like basketball, you just took off?
Well, I wasn't that good to be playing all these sports. So, and my main goal was to get a scholarship, go for free. And I was good at all the sports. I just wasn't great at anything. And up to a certain level, I was great. And then you know, guys are more athletic and all this. So when I got to like high school, I just locked into just basketball because I was like, I can become the best at basketball, other than the other ones. Because I didn't have like, my parents weren't spending money on that. You know what I mean? It wasn't all in for like trainings and stuff. I had a brother that helped me, and I had the rec center. And my brothers worked at the rec center, so I would go to the rec like open to close, Princess Anne Rec, like in the summers.
Yeah, right. I heard about it.
Saturday, Sunday, I would be in there 9 to 5 or whatever. But so for me, it's the most cost efficient like stuff. Like baseball, you need a hitting coach, you need this. Football, I don't know what you need. You need something. You need somebody to help you.
Throw you the ball.
Yeah, basketball. I mean, there's literally a court in every neighborhood.
Right.
As long as you got a ball, you could do something. Ball handling, running. I mean, I used to run in the streets. It would be nothing to see me doing sprints in the streets with my shirt off, or I don't know. I used to have the jump soles. At one point, I was trying to jump high. I'd be doing box jumps, different things.
When did you realize that aspect? Because you know, I was a guy that didn't realize that part. Did it? Like I just thought, if the more we hoop, I'm gonna get it eventually somewhere. Like I ain't think that to get the jump. When I first seen Frank had those, I'm like, damn, okay. He realized he can't jump high, and that's when I first like, okay, now you can do something about that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When did you realize that? I didn't.
I think I always realized if you wanted to be good at something, you had to work at it. So I wasn't like, I didn't have any, I don't know. There was no misunderstanding of how good I was or how good I wasn't. I mean, there were always guys better than me, more athletic than me, just more natural than me or whatever. But I felt like a lot of those guys didn't really practice. So like, I would go to the rec. I mean, they would be playing over there. I'd be on the other court doing, you know, elbow to elbow pull-ups, like 100 of them going right, 100 going left. All right, add the pump fake. All right, add a counter move. So I'm a basketball nerd, really. So I mean, I don't know. I knew from where I wanted to go, I had a long way. And then you know, I made varsity 9th grade, but we were 2-20, so it wasn't like. I mean, it's cool you start, but it's nothing to really brag about. You're 2-20, you know what I mean?
Losing, yeah.
So yeah.
People always say the same thing about me. I was like, I didn't play though.
Yeah.
I made varsity, but I didn't play.
Yeah.
But that you know how big that is, though. Y'all gotta understand, to be that young, that means somebody see that y'all are mature enough to if it's time. And then you talking about y'all guards.
Yeah.
If it's time to throw y'all in a game, they would be all right. At 14 years old, in a varsity game, you know that speed is totally different.
Yeah.
But y'all don't even realize because you on varsity, y'all just playing. You know what I mean? But that shit is different. Somebody outside looking in. You know what I mean? So
when I was in middle school, I played like shooting guard. I mean, we had a good team. It was me. We had Ramon.
Snowden.
Ramon was 6th grade, 8th grade. Like we were like right there for city champs or whatever in the beach. We had like this point guard named Cameron Bolton. He ended up running track. He went to Lansdowne. But I was like I just shot. That's all I did. I couldn't handle, didn't drive, scared to drive or whatever. Just catch and shoot. I mean, I played AAU at Virginia Beach Heat. My AAU
that was a good team too.
Yeah, my AAU
team. That was a good team.
Yeah, so my AAU team, we had Coach Norfleet, Brandon and Julian's dad was the coach. We had me, Brandon, Demetrius Pollard. We had some good guys. I didn't play a lot. I mean, I ended up getting cut one year, so it's like, yeah, I mean, it's just part of it, bro. But when I got to 9th grade, though, I just was trying to get better, basically.
So I know you said earlier that when you went to Kellam, sometimes you was the only black kid in the school or in your class.
In my class, yeah.
In your class, like, how did that ever affect you?
Well, I think like I grew up in Red Mill Elementary. It's the same people, so it's like if I was, you're in the advanced classes. Like I took Algebra 2 Trig 9th grade. I took advanced classes, so I was with older people and I was with a lot of white people, really. And from Princess Anne, Red Mill, and when we got to Kellam, you get a little bit more because you get Courthouse Estates, so you get a little bit of people from Lansdowne Middle.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was. I mean, that was that, and then when I played AAU, I was around black people when I went to church, when I went to Louisiana, when I went, so it was a separation. And then my house, so it was just a separation. I was around black people, just not at school,
Yeah, but see, you got that early, coming up, that made you more well-rounded, would you say? Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but maybe, like I wasn't around black people as much. So it was like maybe I wasn't as comfortable maybe around black people as someone who grew up around black people, and maybe people growing up around black people aren't as comfortable around white people. Like I'm comfortable everywhere because I got to play basketball. I got all that stuff. But I think just adjusting to being at Kellam, at Red Mill, PA Middle, that was an adjustment because that's not what home was. And and vice versa, going to basketball practice or AAU or church, that's different. So just being able to navigate the world, kind of how the world is, really. So
right.
Well, a lot of black people from Kellam end up going to HBCUs and stuff, trying to get that experience.
Oh, I ain't never chilled out Kellam, never been to Kellam, except to play basketball. So I don't know nothing about it. So, did you ever, I know you said you grew up in the area, you went to all the schools in the area, so did you ever go to high school games before you? Because I know that the coach is still there. He's been there for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Norman Hassel and Ralph? Did you ever see them play?
Yeah, I think when I was young, I saw like Marcus and Rex and like those guys. There were some guards before me. Marcus Fitch, he won a national championship at Wesleyan, and then Rex and Kinley, he went to Winthrop out of Kellam. He's a smaller guy. He was pretty good. When I had to have been really, really young, but I do remember watching Norman, Tyler Finn, Ralph a little bit when I was young. But even that was like, I'm pretty young. Like I really remember watching Darren Potts, Derek League.
So that's my
Darren Potts,
Derek League. That boy. I work with League now.
D Potts, Derek League, Jay Parker, all those guys, and anybody else on did. Was it Greg Nosell? He played football at Tech.
Norman Hassel,
yeah. So I grew up watching those guys, but I remember going to watch Percy play Kellam in football. That was crazy. I mean,
bro, dude.
I remember watching that. I remember watching 8th grade. I think we went and watched Ocean Lakes one time, so we saw Marcus Davis, Randall Dunn, and Justin Hunter play.
Oh, them boys are special.
Yeah, but a year later, I'm playing them in basketball. So it was kind of crazy. But Percy in high school was crazy. That was probably the craziest thing I've seen.
Man,
Percy.
It definitely was. We seen him do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, he ran on that field crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So you get to Kellam. What's normal? When your first introduction to Coach yourself? What's that like?
So when I played like Future League 8th grade or 7th and 8th grade, and Coach Zucchini was the head coach then. So at that point they were running a lot of like flex offense. It was
Will.
Yeah, they was playing. Yeah, it was weird. It was like they were all Salem and Kellam were like sister schools. I remember Ralph told me that back in the day. They had like a lot of the same stuff, same sets, from the same coaching tree or something, I guess. But it was real old school. I remember my brother was like Eric. He played for Coach Haley. Coach Haley won a state champion at Martinsville, and he like was assistant at Ocean Lakes when I was there. I think he's assistant coach right now with Coach Butts at Virginia Beach Middle School. But a lot of the same offense, and I don't know, like the game didn't transcend past like 1994. Or
it was an old offense.
Even like when I was there, my first 2 years, we were running that flex offense. I mean, we had our 5 men catching it at the top, the 3, and Lansdowne, Green Run were just baiting that pass from the slot to slot, and they were just dunking the mess. But it was cool. Coach Hassel was real cool. He was the JV coach at first. He got moved up to varsity, D Potts last year. Okay. So when I got there was his second year being the head coach. So the year before me, they were a 500 team, 11-11. They probably lost first round in the beach. This was before they had like 6 state champions. So, so you had to win the beach to go to regionals, or you had to be top 2 to go to regionals.
True championship right there, baby.
Yeah, so it was like when I saw it, it was like I was like, bro, this is crazy. But yeah, it was like they were a 500 team, and then when we took over, when I got there, we were pretty bad because they were relying on me to play point guard. Like I told you, I didn't play point guard before. One of my teammates that got kicked off the team, so I was kind of thrown into it. And my first start was against Bayside. They probably ripped me 10 times. I don't know, just pressing me. They had some athletes.
They always got
Bayside,
And, I'm a new point guard, so I had a lot of growing pains with just playing the point guard position and learning like what leadership looks like and how to lead men for real. Like just being younger. But I was never afraid to step up and talk to people and speak my mind of what I think. But the only thing allowing me to do that was my work ethic early.
Right,
so
yeah.
It was like, I mean, we were getting our ass kicked, though. Like, I'll tell my kids now, like, I'll see Reggie on the bench, Reggie at Lansdowne. I don't know Reggie's last name, but yeah. But it would be like, we see Reggie, I'd be like, yo, he's kicked my ass, man, for like 2 years. Like, you know what I mean? But it was like, I feel like that's how everybody knows me, man. I wasn't afraid of the work.
You talking about Northfleet? Yeah.
Nah, that's Julian. Reggie played with Reggie Williams.
Yeah, my fault.
Reggie
yeah,
Williams.
my fault.
Reggie was really good.
Reggie
was really good, and Julian was really good. But it was like good. It was like I played them 2 times a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a lot of good players. Jernigan, get my ass kicked by everybody. So it was just like there was no way around it. It wasn't like I learned from anybody at Kellam to. I got to watch people. It was they threw me to the fire. So that's how I learned.
So when did y'all get over that hump? What year were you when you got over that hump?
So my first year we were 2-20. Coach Hassel had Coach Hassel had a local Virginia Beach Heat team where he put his team on the AU team, and we might get 1 or 2 guys. One guy from Cox. We had like Rob Thrasher. We had like maybe one guy from another school. And we would play. We go to Richmond. He would take us in the Escalade. We go to Richmond. We play up though. We'd be like 14 playing 17U, like local AAU or whatever. But them guys were good. I mean, they were kicking our ass or whatever. But we played that, and then we went to sophomore year. Like I thought we did better. We went 4 games. So then like, what the fuck? Man? Like, we gotta do this shit again. Yeah, we gotta do it again, man. So then we go again. AAU, whatever. I'm in. But at this all this is happening. I'm going to the gym every single day. I probably only miss Sundays, like church and spend time with my family. I'm doing that. I got my older brother Eric doing drills with me on Saturday. I mean, I'm running, I'm lifting, I'm doing everything I can possibly do to be better, to win some games. And then by the time my junior year came, we kind of had it figured out. I mean, we won. Yeah, we won like 17 games or so. We went to regionals. So it was like, but most people don't remember that part of my story. They just remember maybe the last year.
They remember that.
Yeah.
Because it was splash. You got to think what you've done is, that senior year was what, you lose 1 game?
Yeah.
Y'all go 27-1.
Yeah, man.
I was like, what the heliante is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So we that junior year, man, we went 17-9 or 17-8. I mean, we played some tough teams in DC. Like we traveled. I mean, this is a team that's been, we've been battle tested at this point. We've gotten our ass kicked by everybody. I mean, we've gone to Richmond and played. We got the sweat equity. We do workouts. I'm doubling up. Like we got everything. And by the end of it, we get into regionals and we actually play Indian River. And at the time, that was my first time playing in a real playoff game. I think we lost to Tallwood 3 times that year. But we made it to the regionals. We play Indian River. I think they're the 1 seed. We the Chesapeake.
1 seed, and you got to think about it. Coming into the game, Trey. Let me ask you about this because it was crazy to me because we coming to the Indian River coming into that game. Knocking off some teams. Yeah. They knock off Lake Taylor. Yeah. They knock off Amore, St. Fraser and them. They did that year. They Granby knock off. Like, yeah. Everybody only didn't beat Kingsport. Yeah. Knocking off National River. All these guys. Like, so what did you hear coming in about Indian River?
I didn't. So my thing was, I don't give a damn who we play. I'm just me. I have a team. I heard DeCarlos talk about one of his teammates where it's like, would tell him who's who. Everybody has that guy on our team. That was my best friend, Afani. He would be like, he'd be talking shit to me at the rec center. He'd be like, yo, Austin Rivers is better than you. Or whatever. Like, he's talking shit, trying to get me hype or whatever. Yeah. But, I mean, the way I grew up, the guys I idolized growing up was AI, Kobe, like, killers. So it really didn't matter who we played. It's just I'm there and I get to play. That's it. So it's a whole different mindset, I think, of how I thought. Like, I remember at Campbell, I mean, they had to shoot my foot up before every game. Like, I wasn't sitting out a game. There was no load management. There was none of this. I just played, bro. Right. So, like, when we went to Indian River, I didn't know anything. I knew y'all had, like, one of the hoops was kind of low.
It's all like, that one. As soon as you come in, it's like, I can bang that one. Everybody used to say that.
That's all I noticed. I was like, all right, well, tonight I don't got to worry about my shot being short or flat. I always had a flat shot. So, when we went there, though, the team was big. I mean, they had athletic dudes. There's guys that end up becoming friends with after the fact. But nobody knew me, and I didn't know anybody. Right. I really didn't care. Like, I didn't know anybody.
And I'm talking about they coming. You got to think, these guys coming in like, We finna,
you know what I mean? And I think junior year I had made a little bit of a name in the beach because
you did
we didn't have a senior on our team that year. We didn't have one senior, and we're competing with teams with seniors, and I'm having good games, but there is another switch, like a big game ability. I had never been tested in big games, but I know I was never scared, but I just never had the evidence of who I thought I was. So that was my first time being able to show up in a big game, like the guys I watched growing up. So when we went to Indian River, I mean, it was loud, it was packed, it was. I mean, I coached there last year. I mean, it's an amazing environment to play a regional game. I mean, loud. We lost last year, but you know, I came in there, and I really get up for like the bigger games, and that energy is what I kind of thrive for. Really, like, I mean, you can look at any of my numbers.
Oh, anytime it's
college, anything. Anybody who's supposed to be a pro, anybody supposed to be D1, I pretty much kick their ass, pretty like humbly, but like that's pretty much who I am. So when we played Indian River, nobody knows who I am, but I mean I had my career high at the time at 26. I never scored that much. I mean, my coach used to not let me shoot until like the second quarter. Like he'd be like, "Yo, you can't shoot. You gotta facilitate, because I'm a killer. He's like, you gotta facilitate. You gotta get this guy involved, And I say all that. But I had good teammates, too. Right. I mean, a lot of it, they give me a lot of credit, but I had Ramon Snowden. Ramon was top 5 in the nation in middle school. I had my best friend, Trey Reddick. He's a D3 All-American at Bridgewater, played overseas for a little. Christian Burton ended up walking on at VMI. Fani, he caught the tip slam at the scope. Nigerian dude, Fani Suchugu, like, guard anybody in the state. He ended up playing Boo after me. So we had guys. We had Chris Gardner, he's 6'5", played football at William & Mary. We had Ross Ward, played football at Virginia Tech, big white dude, can't jump that high, but best passer, like dog, like. So when we went to Indian River, we're best friends. We know each other. I mean, I could look this way and know what Ramon's doing. I don't. It's like we were in sync like that. Yeah. Like most teams don't have that. We took ass whoopings for 2 years. So when we went to Indian River, we really weren't worried. Like we already had battles against one team from Mississippi, whatever. But I just remember I was like, let me just get to the elbows. That was it. Because it's like one thing is when you're a leader, you know everybody's game doesn't travel. So you know like certain games you gotta do a little bit more. You might need to score a little bit more. You might need to empower however that looks for your team. But I just went to my spots. I mean, that's what I did every game. But I don't think they knew who I was, or they didn't. Maybe they didn't know, or they didn't care to know. It. Yeah.
And you got to that elbow all night. It was crazy. Man. It was like
that team had good players. Like Wandrico was on that team. I ended up playing AU with him after, and Joe. And they had some guards. Pick up full and clap in your face. But they had good players, man. And our team just outlasted them. I guess I don't know. So that was an awesome night for me and my team.
I think because that was the night I really,
You said you ain't go to the game?
No, I didn't go, and I come back, like I said, the next day, and the guys are damn near crying, bro. And I'm like, what happened? I'm really fake. What happened? Grabbing shoulders. What happened? Trey Freeman. I'm like, who the hell is he? Trey Freeman. And ever since then, I think even I don't know if you can say, I think your stardom after that, it just never stopped.
You know what I mean? It helped me. It gave me a lot of confidence. Growing up in the beach, I mean, they hate on us at an elite level. Yeah. They say we're soft or there's not talent out here. So I always had that chip on my shoulder too. When I worked out, I was just like, man. I mean, I don't really think it matters where you're from. It matters how you play. Are you a dog or not? That's all I looked at it. And I approached the game in that way. I approached it like a pro, really. Yeah. But as it went on, though, we did that, and then we beat them, and then we had to play Norcom at the scope. We probably got 40 piece. I mean, it was crazy. It was bad. We weren't ready. I don't know if it was just the scope or whatever. But it was eye-opening. The level I had to gain as a leader. My talent, I have talent, but to lead people, that's a whole different thing. There's so many guys with talent, but to be a leader, to win, that takes like a whole different thing to me.
How could you recognize that though? Like say you a young guard, you a junior, bro.
Yeah.
How'd you know that this gonna take some leadership? I gotta bring these guys up. Sometimes a guy would be thinking, that I gotta get just better. Yeah. You realizing that as a junior, like, damn, I'm good, and I know I'm making the strides to do good, but I gotta be able to mentally lift other players around me.
Yeah, because it was like, man, when I was growing up, I didn't see guys make it out of Kellam that often. I mean, if you did, you were like 6'8" or 6'7", and it was the style of play they played. Everything went together with it, but I didn't know. I couldn't understand what it took. Like, was it scoring? Was it assist? What was it? And our style, I mean, like I was telling you, we were running the flex my first year, 2 years. Coach Hassel kind of opened the game up for me and allowed me to be me. And he, with some stipulations of like, yo, you need to get everybody involved first. But it was like, me scoring doesn't matter in the beach. Me, like, nothing really matters except for winning. So it's like, the way I looked at it was like, yo, for you to even get respect, it doesn't matter if you go undefeated in the beach. You literally have to, anytime God blesses you with a game from Chesapeake, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, I got to go off. At least so there's some, like, rumblings in the area. You know what I mean? So that was the mindset. I was just like, yo, like, for real. So we got our ass kicked by Norcom, and it was like, I never played for, like, a big AU. So I'm, like, about to be 17U. So I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on. So one of my friends he got an invite on my team. He's cool with, he got into me and him ended up going to the trial or whatever. But I didn't get invited. So Coach CJ from Norfolk State kind of snuck me in. Clemens. And Coach Strasbaugh snuck me in. So I kind of snuck in. And I kicked everybody's ass at the tryout, basically. Like, it was like, yo, who the fuck is this dude? Who is he? And they're like, oh, I remember hearing about him. Da-da-da. But at this point, my confidence is like ridiculous. I didn't really get invited, but I snuck in, and I was able to navigate being snuck in to somehow making the B team and finding some playing time on the team, which was like we had Briante, me, Los.
And this is that Boo.
Yeah, Boo's B team. Enoch, Big Sean. And yeah, like it was like 15 of us, but it was like all great players. Like it was like Joe from Bethel. It was like my boy Ed. It was a good team, man. I mean, we had a lot of those guys played D1 or D2 or whatever. But like even that, the whole summer, man, I didn't play. Like,
but it was like a badge, you know. When you playing with Boo, that was that badge back then. Like,
yeah,
to play with Boo back then.
But it was frustrating because I never played with. So there was a learning curve again because it was like I never played with so many talented guys, so I didn't understand how to play with people. I was kind of like I knew how to get buckets, but I didn't know how to make good guys better, and I didn't know how to let good guys go. Like so, like if I have the ball and Los is up, Los probably hated playing with me because maybe I didn't kick it up because at Kellam I couldn't afford to kick it up because the guy might dribble off his foot.
Right.
So it was like being a point guard. It was hard to learn. I mean, and I would watch Los would go dunk on somebody. Briante would go windmill down the middle. Like I wasn't that. I was, I'll kill you, but it will be a different type of kill. Like Paul Pierce or something.
Right. Yeah.
But it was cool, man. It was cool playing with these guys, and I worked out with Coach Woods like every day almost. Like first time I had like a trainer really, and he kicked my ass for like the whole summer. I mean, he really turned me into a whole different player, a whole different beast. But I mean, I still wasn't playing all summer, and what really happened was we went to Williams used to have a team camp in the summer, and we played against everybody.
Yeah,
all my teammates, all the guys that were playing over me. And in practice, I was doing my thing in practice. They just weren't playing me.
Right. That's always the politics.
It's still politics.
So it was
the circuit. Then you got to think. Coaches want to see him. I want to see how, especially on the blue level.
So it was a couple things. It was like there was one thing. It was like, the A team had good guards. Like no disrespect to the good guards. Like they had Sim, they had Brian Darden, they had good guys, but I didn't feel like there was that much of a difference, if there was a difference. And in my mind, I thought I was better than pretty much all of them anyway, to be honest. I just thought I went to Kellam, so I thought I was like, if I went to like Granby, I might be, I might have some offers by now or whatever. But so when I got to the Boo Williams team camp, I mean, my team was kicking everybody's ass. I mean, we played Booker T. I mean, I was giving people 25, like Earl, Big Sean, Enoch. Like good teams. These teams went to the regional semi and finals. We beat them. We beat Woodside. We played Phoebus good. I mean, I gave him like 30-something. Brian Darden,
everybody.
Breon Key going to ODU. Yeah. So it was like, but I had a chip on my shoulder again. I don't know how they viewed the games, but I was trying to kick everybody's ass. Mm-hmm. But it was like that. So I was like, yo, I don't know why I'm not playing on the A team for real. I was like, if I was on the other side of the water, I might be on the A team. And it was like, I honestly was like, yo, if you lined up the B team guards versus the A team guards, we was gonna kick their ass. I was like, the only thing difference was they had Doe and
Justin Anderson.
They had Justin Anderson and they had your boy went to UNC. What's his name?
Hold on. Oh, McAdoo.
McAdoo.
McAdoo. Yeah, they had McAdoo and Dodo was on that 18 tripping.
They had the front court was crazy and Sim and Brian, they were nice too. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Briante was pretty damn good. I was pretty damn good. Behind sights 2020. But it was all good, man. I was just happy to be there. But I didn't play until nationals. And I gave like CP3's team like 25 or 30. Like I'm like a pro, man. I was like them dudes you see at the end of the bench, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go hard in practice. I would do whatever Coach Wood said. It wasn't perfect, but I mean we finished like top 10 in the country. I mean I think we had a better ending than the A team. And Briante was amazing. DeCarlos was amazing.
I think that's something that elevated Briante, boy. Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, because, Briante was, his senior year. Because I think he played, that summer he played with you, he had that was his senior year, actually.
Yeah.
And that's when he went to Fort Ewing.
Yeah.
He played that extra, that extra something at you. And I think that one, because he had a hell of a senior year, and that summer he just took another level, bro. Like, I think he started going to the gym.
Yeah, Briante was amazing. I mean, him and DeCarlos, I mean, those guys were... DeCarlos is such a leader. I mean, he kind of... Whatever team he's on, I feel like they take the identity of him. He's just a dog. And Big Sean was like a protector.
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
Yeah, that's
he would fight somebody for you. I mean, he sets hard-ass screens. He rolls hard. He rebounds. Like, he was just that guy. And, I mean, Briante was just that dude. DeCarlos was that dude. But I just was trying to learn... I mean, Coach Woods, the gym was open. I mean, I remember seeing Matt Coleman in there working out on the side. Sam would come play with us. But it was like, I could definitely see, I was like, okay, I see what the hoopla is about a little bit, but it's not that much difference here. You know what I mean? Like, Sim's nice, Briante's nice, DeCarlo's nice, but I'm pretty damn good too. Like, you know what I mean? So it was from that standpoint. Only time I realized why I wasn't going big time D1 was we were playing the Jackson Tigers, and it was like Johnny O'Brien and all these guys, and they just sat in the zone. But I mean the guards' legs, I mean they look like football guys, man. I mean it was crazy. I was like, this is the only reason I'm not going D1. I told Coach Woods that. I was like, it's just I'm not strong. Like,
was that Isaiah Cannon out there?
Nah, I don't remember. But the thing about it, I didn't look up nothing, so I don't know who he was playing half the time. Like, we played Arkansas Wings.
I think he might have been older.
We played everybody, but I mean they sat in the zone. I mean, and Coach put me in when they went man. I just took it over. But it was like we had a good team, man. We had a good AAU team.
And did that summer help you your senior year? Because obviously 27, that's ridiculous.
Hell yeah. I mean, Coach Woods made a monster, man. Coach Woods made me a monster. Playing against good competition every day. That was different from PA Rec or what I could get at Kellam. And then not only that, I would come back and play on the local AAU team with my Coach Hassel. Like when I would, like in between whatever, I would come back.
So I got some time, I'm playing.
Yeah, I never didn't. Anytime I could play ball, I played ball. Anytime I get in the gym, I get in the gym. But it wasn't like today, like they opened the gym for the kids and stuff. Coach Hassel didn't open Kellam like that. Like, I was at the rec. If I wanted to get some work in, I was at the rec at 5 in the morning.
Everybody let's go up here.
Or I was, school was out at 2, whatever. I would go right to the rec center until practice at 6:15 and then go to practice.
We played so much basketball outside of Kentsville Rec. They tore the refs down. Yeah. We would never go inside. We were just outside the whole time.
It's like, we need them to come in now. Yeah. You know what I mean? We need them to spend the $5 now. You know what I mean? Yeah, talk about your recruitment though after that junior year, because you're making a little noise. How's your recruitment?
None, bro.
And how do you feel about that? God, because like you saying, you've been putting in the work.
I didn't get recruited until the nationals, man. Till nationals, till I did what I did. I mean, I really played really well. I got one offer out of everything I did. I got one offer. So
and that was from
Campbell University. Coach Berg, he's top assistant at Ole Miss now. Coach Ritter, he's at Mercer, head coach. All my coaches are coaching somewhere.
They had a coach. What, Lane was there for what?
Coach Lane. He was there Coach Lane was my head coach.
Head coach. He was there for what, about 20, 15?
Yeah, he was there for a while, man. I mean, probably like 12, 13 years or so. I mean, that's long in basketball. I mean, these guys don't last that long, coaches. So I went to this last year, and I signed early because I was like, man, hey, I got a free education. I'm happy. I mean, I had some like Ivy League schools looking at me, but they don't give you money. They don't have any scholarships.
No, you gotta get grants.
Yeah, so my dad was like, yo, you gotta take that money, man. So I went to Campbell.
Hold on, when you signed? When did you sign?
I signed fall, like
coming into the season.
Coming into my senior season. So there was no pressure. I mean, I was just playing basketball. So I don't know, some guys wait, whatever. I was like, I wanted to go where they wanted me. Yeah. That's how I looked at it.
I think that's the best way.
That was the best thing I did for myself. But yeah, so going into the senior year, I mean, we had seniors. We were ready. I mean, me and Ed and Ramon was playing on the 18 though. Ramon was
nice. Coming in. Now this is where I'm hearing nice. Ramon. I'm hearing a lot of Ramon.
Yeah, it was Ramon and Troy and Kat. Those are like the same age, and they were all nice. Ramon was just from the beach. Ramon ended up going to Niagara and JMU. So we're building. Ramon was on the circuit. We were on the B team. I mean, it took us to 17 to be on like a meaningful AAU team that traveled like that. You know what I mean? So when we got to that last year, I mean, we had everything. I mean, we had the time, we had the experiences, we took the losses, we knew how to win in close games, we knew how to come back if we were down. Right. So I mean, we ran that damn table. I mean, we played everybody. This was when you had to play everybody on the beach twice, and we played like.
Ooh, I miss it.
I think we played. I forgot. We played that same night. Finley Prep versus Norcom, we played some team with like Deuce Bello and all these guys.
Oh, you played in North Carolina, that prep school with that guard Ike Nawago.
Yeah.
What is that?
I asked them what it was.
They used to just be dunking all over them. What was it, Chester? No, not Chester. It was something. They would play a bunch of Westchester. They play a bunch of white boys and beat up on them.
Yo,
because Deuce Bello got to college, and I was like, what the hell? You remember that? You remember Deuce?
Yeah, we played them that night. Yeah, so we had. I mean, we played who we were signed to play, man. We played them, and we beat most of them. We smacked most of them, and when there were good games, there were really good games. Like we played Tallwood. They almost beat us at home one time. Ed dunked it, and then that was it. Like it was close, whatever. We couldn't. I never beat Lansdowne my first 3 years. I mean, we played them twice a year. So we beat them at home and we beat them away. In the away game, they thought they were about to storm the court on us. I'm like, when did y'all start storming courts? We beat Kellam, man. You know what I mean?
Kellam, though, right?
That's the impact we had on the city, man. We took over the city. We took over the city.
For real. Now talk about that as you going through the season. Because I asked Dayday on his championship run, Trey.
Yeah.
You know, what's going across the mind? You know, now it's like to stay undefeated. Like, when was the loss? When was that loss that y'all took through that run your senior year?
Well, we only lost the last game, man.
So, think about that. Yeah, what are y'all... What's the mindset as you get to 14?
So, my mindset was... My brother... I remember we used to watch the game. You know how, like, ESPN, they have the little ticker of all the colleges? So, my thing was, I'm trying to go to college. I need to get to one. There's, like, hundreds of them. I'm like, how do I not got an offer, dog? And he was like, yo, you need to average 20, and you need not to lose a game. And you need to go to states. You probably need to win states to get a look from Kellam. So, this was the...
Like this what y'all was going in.
This is what me and my brother Eric. This was the blueprint on how to get out of Kellam for me. Wow. We had no. I mean, we never seen no other way. So I was like, all right, if you don't lose, they can't deny you, and if you score 20, you won't lose. And if you get people involved, like I was averaging like 25 and 5. I didn't really go over because that's not how you win. Right, like I needed everybody to eat. So everybody played defense.
But talk about the efficiency of that senior year. You shot 60%.
Yeah, I mean,
what that was crazy when I saw that.
I mean,
60%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I probably worked harder than everybody in the state, and couldn't nobody really guard me, and it was high school basketball, so it's like, you know, the preparation. I mean, what were they gonna do? I mean, really, they couldn't really do nothing about it. I just shoot over people, so you know, I felt I mean, I could shoot the mid range right now with my eyes closed, so it's not. Somebody 5'11" guarding me.
It wasn't.
You know. So it's just it is what it is. But when I was playing though, I was like, yo, we have to do these things. These are my checklists for how to become an all-state guard and how you get looks. So that was my main thing. And then I wanted to win states, obviously. So I had that goal, that wild ass goal going into the season. And I had never won the city. You know what I mean?
That is
like,
crazy. That
it was ridiculous, but it helped me get. If I didn't, I don't think I would have gotten as far as I did. But like, yeah. So we played Lansdowne. They were about to storm the court. We beat them. I mean, our team was tight though. I mean, we hung out after we went out to eat like every Friday night after the game. We would take over your local Buffalo Wild Wings.
You need that.
IHOP. Like,
that's what we did.
Yeah. See, and you need that. That make those teams. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we had beef with Lansdowne, man. Yo, we used to eat at they IHOP, dog.
You know
what I'm saying?
Like for real, it gotta be like that.
Take over their IHOP.
You gotta create these things, man.
That's how we was doing it.
And that's one thing I always said about my guys over there in the river. I always I never saw the camaraderie like that. It would be this group here, this group there. I don't think you can win like that, especially at the high school level. You know what I mean? Maybe at the NBA level, because we professionals now. Yeah. But high school, I think it gotta be a brotherhood, because we're gonna see each other in our lows. We're gonna see each other at high. We're gonna be so vulnerable in some of these moments, and I think we gotta be tight, bro. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I had some of my best friends to this day were on my high school team. We were brothers. I mean, we hung out. We went to the rec together. We played together. We used to play against Ocean Lakes guys or whoever wanted. They knew where we were. If they wanted us, they come see us. We played them all day. Saturday, we beat them. It was bad. I mean, we took over, man.
I love that.
Everybody left. There was nobody coming. It was our year, bro. That's just what it was, man. It was like, so when we played it. It was cool, but it was like, I was like, all right, yeah, we won the beach. We knew we was gonna win the beach, but it wasn't that. It was like, yo, we took the ass whooping. We were humble. We were all this stuff. In hindsight, yeah, I talk like this, but I wasn't really like this back then. I was, my head was down. I was focused on the next game always, but as you look back at it, I mean, it was a crazy time. I mean, I had people talking to me about that year when I was at ODU or when I was pro. Like, they were like, oh, I remember you at the Scope or whatever. So, it's real.
So, what, you go... I know one of the games I looked up, you beat my alumni school, Tollwood. You had your high on them. 32. Describe that game, because, we had a good Ty Thomas during that time, too.
Oh,
I heard they used to go at it.
Yeah, man, we used to go at it, man. I mean, so I didn't really. I knew Ty from the year before. I wasn't cool with anybody. Like, I really didn't like anybody, really. Like, to be honest, bro, I had a chip on my shoulder. If you weren't wearing my jersey, I really didn't like you. Like, I never knew Briante before. I never knew DeCarlos. Never knew any of these guys. Dodo. Didn't know him. Didn't talk to him. We compete, shake hands, whatever. And that was, like, the respect level of it. We weren't teaming up. Wasn't any of this stuff. And Ty, we played against Ty. Ty was really good. I mean, the first game, he probably had, I don't know, 20. I might have had 25. Or, like, it was always that. It was always, but he was really, really good, man. He was a really good player. But I always wanted to kick his ass, man. I always want to kick his ass. I always want to kick Lansdowne's ass. But I had 32. I mean, I always had my career highs in the biggest moment, generally speaking. So my biggest game, the year before, my career high was 26 against Indian River. This year, I had my career high versus Tallwood. I mean, it was a close game. We had Ocean Lake sold out.
Tournament championship, right?
Yeah. It was big. I mean, but my whole last year, we sold out pretty much every home game.
Kellam was on rocking.
Yeah, Campbell would come to the game, and they have to call my brother to come let him in the side door. Yeah, it was sold out. I mean, we had literally everybody in the city coming to watch us. The old Kellam heads were coming, like Norm and Ralph. They were at every game. I mean,
I had some Chesapeake North people even traveling to see you, man.
Yeah, you probably built a new school.
Yeah,
for real.
No, but it was
still
like
had the old school. It was played in the old school.
Y'all contribute now to the ticket sale.
Crazy, but it was like literally like. But it was like all the other things, all the team camps we played in, all the going up to BCU to play in tournaments. And then we would have Saturday runs. Like Norm would bring his boys in. Ralph would be Tyler, Aaron Rouse would come play with us sometimes. Like, we had dudes coming that were pros, and they would beat us up every Saturday. We would just get beat up. Freshman, sophomore year, we would play against them, and we would get better, man. And then senior year, I mean, what are you worried about, man? You had to guard Ralph. You had to guard all these guys that actually played college. It's just, it puts everything in perspective a little bit. And then we played Tallwood. It was like, that was the championship. That was a regular season championship. We won that. Then we won the playoffs. And then we played Granby. And I had 32 again. Because it was like, it's like, these are big games. I don't know. We didn't have scouting reports, man.
Yeah, right.
From Norfolk, I got kicked their ass. So, just, we 20-piece them. We played Minchville. I think I had 25. We played them at the Scope. 25, 26, 28, something like that. And then we played Norcom. So we had just got smacked by them by 30 the year before. Norcom's like top 10 in the nation, top 20. I don't know.
Yeah, they're ranked now.
Yeah, something like that. There now. But at the time, we're the number 1 team in the state. They're number 2. We got the home jerseys.
Right,
we lost to Booker T. We didn't lose to nobody.
We ain't lost.
So we played them. So some weird bracket stuff. They already predetermined this seed will play against this seed regardless of our actual seeds. So they have us and Norcom on the same side, Booker T and Phoebus on the same side. So like in a real bracket, we would have been over here with Phoebus and Booker T. They would have been over there. Yeah, but we played them that night. That same night, Princess Anne was playing Lake Taylor, and these were like number 1 and 2 in girls. They had them on the same bracket. So it just happened. The scope was sold out. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was a weird day, though. It was wild, dog. Like, I was up in there. I mean, the girls were playing before us. I mean, there wasn't a seat.
Nah, that shit was.
I had people telling me they couldn't get in the building.
Yeah.
So, like, my last year, I mean, the fans followed. They traveled. I mean, I didn't play a game that wasn't sold out or packed. I mean, other than maybe Princess Anne and Kempsville. They weren't that good back then. But everybody else, people traveled to see us, and they, you know.
How was that for you though? Because like you said, y'all coming into the season, you already had this plan intact. The shit is coming in for fruition now.
Yeah.
You doing it. Yeah. What does that do to you?
I mean, the work, bro. It's just the work. I mean, this is my plan in my head, right? Like, I don't know that the coach was saying, "Hey, we got to win states this year." That wasn't the type of vibe he was on, Coach Hassel. But we took it game by game. But for me, I always knew to go to where I wanted to be, to get to play for Boo. You had to get the regionals. You had to get the states. All these things. I'm seeing like Sim got the states his sophomore year. Ryan got the states. Like all the Carlos won states.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to states, and I'm at Kellam. I'm not going anywhere. So it made me feel some type of way because I wasn't ranked in the state. I look at Matt Hatfield, he put the rankings out. I'm seeing like the Carlos is ranked, Briante's ranked,
Sim Frazier,
RJ Price, Sim Frazier, Brian Darden. And I had like all this stuff in the shoebox, like everybody. I had like the Eastern District, you know, who made the teams. I had that on my wall in my mom's house still, like the year before, the year after. Yeah, so it was just a chip on your shoulder. But I think just wanting to win, man. Like, I don't know, it's crazy, bro. Like, to go from 2-20 to 27, probably one of the worst Kellam teams ever, to the best Kellam team ever, one of the best Kellam teams ever. So it's crazy to be part of building a culture. Like, I don't think Kellam didn't have a culture, really. I mean, they had one, they lost it, and then we regained it, and it's been kind of afloat since then. They have an identity, they have all these things, and it's not as good as like when we were there because we had 3-4 D1 guys, you know, a couple D3 guys that play for Boo. It's not as good. They have some good players now though, but Kellam always has good guys. But part of it is because they saw us playing. Like, we inspired like a whole group of kids after us that used to come up, and they all did good. They went to like CNU and all these D3 schools.
You got some champions. What's my guy that played with in the Who League? What's my guy?
Josh Talbert.
Talbert.
They had guys that came after us that saw us, and it stayed afloat for so long. You know, they watched Ramon, they watched me, and like we had a dude named Janai, he played D1. We had a bunch of guys that through this little 3-4 year range, and it was like intense. It was just hoopers at this point though. It's kind of died off a little bit. I don't think they love it like they used to.
Yeah, and that's just in general.
They don't love it like they used to. Yeah, but when I was there, they loved it. I mean, the football guys going D1 were still there every night, so it was just different. We built something special, and then when we lost in the scope by a point, man, to Norcom, and they
won the state.
They won the states. I mean, they smacked everybody after us. I mean, and I didn't even get dude didn't throw me the ball, man, at the end of the game.
Wow, ball uncharacteristic.
Yo, crazy, man. We had the first time we ever had any like beef in the locker room was after we beat Minchville. So I've been on 2 crazy teams in my life, like 2 really great teams. And sometimes when you're winning so much, it's very challenging to keep the camaraderie and the happiness. Even though you win, it's the wildest thing.
But you know why? It's the separate, because now we got to separate why we winning. You get what I'm saying? Somebody got to, this is why we winning here. But not knowing everybody plays the role.
Crazy, man. We had an actual beef. We never had beef the other 4 years. I mean, we had an issue. the night before, the game before, all that stuff. And me and my friends, it's probably like 3 of us that I talk to, like, you know, like you'll see, if you see me out, I'm probably with one of them. Like they don't live here, but I'll go with them. And I still joke with them about that. I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. That broke the whole thing up. Like, cause it's like, yo, it's crazy how delicate it is. But also, like, on a team, when you're winning, you can beat somebody by 15 or 20 and still not be happy. Or because you don't like how you did it. Or you can beat them by 10, you're still not happy. You don't like it or whatever. Like, it's hard to get up for the bad teams. It's hard to, like, all this. This is, like, it's really difficult. But it was, like, I remember that. And then the last game, though, he didn't throw me the ball. Dude, like, the ball's out of bounds. We turned the ball over. We down 1. So I look forward to my ODU days, and they would give me the ball. So I was, it made me feel a little bit better about it. But I was like, I would like to see if I had that in me. I never knew if I had that in me till like 6-7 years later. So it's like, we lost by the 1, man. I never been so depressed, man. That was crazy. Like, my teammates, they weren't showing up to school the next day. Like, for like a week, dog. Like, it was like that, bro. Yeah. It was hurt, bro. Crying on the court.
You know what's so funny? One thing, it's funny y'all say that. Cause
I went, bro. I was pouting the whole time. I was like,
one thing Coach Mary would do on some like a bad loss or something, like, come to school. He would make that a thing, like, come to school.
No, not your last game.
Yeah, that was my last game.
Yeah.
But it's like if they would have did the brackets differently, we probably still would have went to the state championship.
You think you beat Phoebus?
Y'all probably would have. Y'all should have posted.
I don't know that we beat Phoebus because Phoebus had Brian. They had like 3 or 4
Brian Key.
Brian. They had
Brian
Stick.
Donner.
They had like some D1. They had some
Troy
good guys.
still.
Troy. They had Stick. These are like 2 6'7" guys. I don't know that we beat them. I know we played them in the summer prior. We lost by a little. I gave Brian and Breon like 30 something, and we didn't have our center, and we didn't have a couple guys for football. Yeah. So I feel good with our chances because I don't think they were tight enough to beat us, really. But I don't know, honestly. I mean, you never know. I know we would probably beat Booker T, though. But I don't know, man. So we
Let me ask you this, because this been coming. You think
I'm getting sick thinking about it. I couldn't drive by the scope for years, man.
And
I went to ODU, man.
That's crazy.
How'd I get to ODU?
You gotta take the guy there. You gotta go the other way. You gotta take the man. Boy, that's it.
You
going all the way to
my terminal.
Terminal Boulevard.
I can't even go. I can't even go over there, bro. I'll be sick every time I look at it. I'll just be. To this day, dog. I'll still just look at it. I'm like, dog, come on, man.
Now, did you ever say anything to this guy about the pass not giving you the top?
No. I didn't say anything. I don't think he did it intentionally. I think he was mad about something else. I don't know what he was mad about for real, bro. But it was
when it's time to win, Trey.
Yeah.
I need they give me the all.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Our team wasn't like that though. It wasn't like it was.
Trey don't want to believe it.
No. It was in the inside of the huddle. It wasn't like get the ball to Trey. It wasn't that type of energy.
That's what it should have been. Why not?
Well, that wasn't. I didn't have that until my bad. I didn't have that till I got to college, like where people draw you up plays. I never had a play drawn up for me till I got to college, and not till ODU. Not like everything else was like 1-on-1 or just get it on your own. So it wasn't like we drew up a play that was gonna get a great shot. It wasn't that we ran the same inbounds play we always ran, and it wasn't like I don't know. It could have been he didn't want to give me the ball. Because of that, it could have been. I don't know why that happened. It just happened, bro. I don't know, man.
I know when it's game time, we go to the game time player. That's all I know today. That's all I know, bro.
Yeah, man.
So, you graduate.
Yeah.
You go to Campbell.
Yeah.
What's that like? What's those first collegiate games like? Because your knack for scoring never stopped since your senior year.
Yeah.
Ever, man.
So I played like in the summer. I think I don't know if I was training if I was working out with BJ at that time. BJ Jenkins. BJ. I was playing against these guys in the summer. So BJ Jenkins, Austin Keenan, Stanley Pringle, Gilchrist.
Austin Keenan.
I was playing with all these guys. So I was stealing stuff from everybody, and I was asking questions, and I was a sponge, and I looked up to all these guys. So it wasn't like everybody was cool with me. Like, they're all like my big bros. So it wasn't, and Darius too. And it wasn't like I had relationships with all these guys, and they knew me from the rec, or they knew me from the gym. They knew me from Kellam. So I think what I did at Kellam gave me some respect in the area.
Yeah.
So that was the first time that I got respect outside of Virginia Beach or my little area of Virginia Beach, because even the beach is territorial. Like it's like I coach at Kempsville, but it's like when you get there, they don't care what I did at Kellam. They don't care about anything.
Which is ridiculous though. I'm be real. It's this era. It's only this era.
Yo, the beach is a wild place, bro.
When we grew up, like you say,
but
John
kids
Gilchrist.
here that don't know who John Gilchrist is.
That's the problem. I feel like it's a
football
problem.
players that don't know who Percy is.
I think that's the problem.
A lot of them just don't look up.
And that's how I think.
They just don't care
What's the
as much
disconnect?
as we care.
Why? That's what.
Because there's so much information now that's going through. They care about the kid in fucking Utah that's 7 foot, that's doing 3-6. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about what's happening home right now. But unless you like.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta be up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's crazy though, because it's like when I came to Kempsville, like to coach, I'm just like, man, I'm from the beach, but the beach only matters when you're in the beach. I guess when you're in the 757, then you rep the beach, I guess, a little bit. But even when you're in the beach, you rep your area of the beach. Like I went to Kellam, right?
Yeah.
But as you grow, and like I went to Campbell, like you represent with people that are from. You represent the whole 757. Now, at this
once
point,
you go,
now once you leave away, now people from Chesapeake like you. People from Norfolk like you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to fuck with Trey. I seen him at the scope.
Yes,
Y'all did
sir.
not fuck with me. Like,
Yeah, for real.
So
Trey.
it was like that. So it was like that. So as you leave, it becomes that. And I when I went to Campbell, it was cool, but it was like on my visit, I think my thought process was different than what it was when I actually had to go. When I actually got there, I was like, yo, this place is in the middle of nowhere. This is absurd. Like I don't know what I'm about to do here. Not that I had a life outside of basketball, but it was just like, yo, it's like the phone doesn't even work out here. The cell phone, like it was just a different beast, man. And I was just staying in the gym. And then but I noticed one thing that caught me off guard was like I got to college and I'm like looking at the dudes and I'm like, at first I was like, yo, I feel like my AAU team could beat this team. First thing. That was the first thing I thought. Second thing, I don't know that was true. I just think I was like missing home, or like I was like, yo, I don't know these guys like that. And then the second part was the guys didn't work. They didn't work outside of what was mandatory. So I was thinking when I got to college, everybody just got in the gym. Everybody was just gym rats. But I realized that's just not true. Like, dudes, it's not like that anywhere. You could go to the highest level, whatever. Guys don't really do too much extra other than unless their hands held to do it, or the self-willingness or want. It's not really there like that. And if they are, they're not really doing no work in the gym. They might be shooting around with their headphones on, like, you know, just half speed. Like, so I saw that. So I guess when I got to Campbell, like, I thought about, you know, all these great guys from this area that I got to play against. You know, I got to play against Denzel Bowles and all these guys, Ralph. And they were giving me, like, a prequel to what college was going to be. Because I'm playing with big guys. They're frustrated with me because I can't make the pocket pass. They're frustrated with me because I'm not seeing everything. But we didn't play pick and rolls in high school. It was give me the ball, move out the way. It wasn't the same thing. So it's like making that adjustment. But when I got to Campbell, it was like, I just had a chip on my shoulder. I was like, yo, I think I'm better than Campbell. I think I could have played, I don't know how high. I think I could have went to ODU. Like, ODU didn't recruit me. No school in Virginia recruited me. Like, Virginia State, Virginia Union, nothing. Norfolk State, Hampton. Nobody recruited me. So I had a chip on my shoulder. And when I went there, I mean, I had my first game 20, second game 20. Played against Virginia Tech 20 or 18 or something like that. North Carolina State 20, 18. But I always had a thing for big games though. So anytime we played a big team, I was gonna show up.
How was that though for you though, Trey? Like you said, when you didn't see people working and whatnot, did you come in as a starter?
Not in my mind. I thought I was gonna kick the dude's ass to become one. But I don't know what the coach. Maybe coach was handing it to me, but I didn't look at it that way. Even when I came to ODU, I didn't look at it from a standpoint of I'm taking somebody's spot. I looked at it from I'm going to take somebody's spot. There's not gonna be any question about it. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be very uncomfortable in here when this freshman from Virginia Beach takes the spot. Like that's the mindset, the vibe I was on. But I don't know. The guys at Campbell were very nice to me.
Was your demeanor short? Would your demeanor short, or you just when it's time? Like, all right, nah, I'm gonna kill.
Yeah, I was like antisocial, man. I've always been that way, man. I was just kind of to myself. I go to the gym. Even at PA Rec, I'll just kind of go to my own thing. And it's like winning cures all this other stuff that we're talking about. Like my thing is, if we win, everybody's gonna. we're gonna be best friends. Because you're going to be happy, we're going to be out partying, we're going to be whatever. You're going to be able to party, I'll be able to go to the gym.
I like a guy.
Everybody.
Who couldn't play with a guy like this, dog?
I'm like, yo, I'm not going to get your way.
Let's win, dog.
I'm not judging you. If you smoke, if you drink, I don't care. I'm just going to the gym. You do you. See you at practice, whatever.
Let's win.
I'll carry until, whatever. That was always been my mindset. But yeah, so when I got to Campbell, it was just like, I was just locked in my room and to the gym, do work. Gym, that was it.
So when you was at Campbell, was your goal to leave Campbell, or were you?
Nah, my goal was to go to the tournament, dominate, maybe go to the league out of Campbell. I don't know. That was my goal. There wasn't all this transferring stuff going on.
No, it wasn't. What did you feel about the Big South as you get to Campbell? Because Big South was a decent mid-major around this time.
Yeah.
Winthrop had just come off of probably not too long ago. You remember that they had a little run.
Yeah. I didn't.
I think Andre Jones there.
Andre Jones was there when I was there. I didn't really think about the Big South. I don't know, man.
Big South got a lot of us. We got Corey Law at High Point.
Yeah, Corey Law. Yeah, he was cool. Like, all these guys were cool with me, too. And they kind of, I don't know that they knew who I was, but they always showed me love. And I showed them love, too. Like, yo, from home or whatever. Yeah. So it was always cool. But these guys are a little bit older. Like, I never saw them in high school or AAU. But as we went through the college, it was like, I think it was my first time seeing politics in college. Because like high school, I didn't see politics in high school. But also, I'm blessed enough to where I was on a team where it wasn't like that. I saw it in the AAU, and I thought that was just because of where I was from. I didn't think it was off anything else. I thought part of it was, I thought it was from where I was from. Part of it was like, I thought dude didn't want me to get seen to go on the A team. So I thought those two things were working against me.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
But I don't know if that was true. That was just in my mind. I was like, yo, there's got to be a reason. But when I got to college, I'm like, yo, I'm like seeing guys that could hoop, and their confidence is gone. This was the first time I've seen this. And I was like, this would never happen. I don't understand. I've never seen this before. And it's like, this is a reoccurring thing in college. Dudes go to college, they get at the bottom of the depth chart. The coach doesn't like them, whatever they did freshman year, something threw the coach off. And I'm seeing this, and the love of the game is gone from guys. And I'm like, yo, what's happening, man? And they're like telling me, yo, when I was in high school, I could do this, I could do this. I'm like, you can't do it now, though. I don't understand what's happening. Why you stop playing basketball? I used to work out. How you think I got here? I worked out to get here. I'm like, why don't you work out now then? Like, nah, it don't matter. Coach not going to let me do it. So I just didn't understand it. I mean, I understood it because I saw it. Right. But I didn't understand. I was too stubborn to be broken at that time. I feel like that didn't happen to me till, like, pro ball. Right. So, where it was just like, yo, I don't know what else you got to do, man. Yeah. But it was like, that's like 10 years of work I put in, and it's still getting like that. So, but when I got to Campbell, man, I probably averaged like around 20 against every good team. We beat Iowa. We beat like some good teams. We played a tough schedule because, the smaller schools always play bigger schools. And but we were like middle of the pack team. I was more of a point guard at that time. Like, we had this dude named Eric Griffin. He ended up playing overseas, like a couple NBA summer leagues, like me. Dude could fly. We had Darren White, same thing, like really good players. Just the team aspect, I was missing that Kellam, like that brotherhood type thing. Because at Kellam, I was still antisocial, but I was close with my people, if that makes sense. I wasn't talking to everybody at Kellam.
But we can relate to this game.
Yeah. And I'm always nice. Like, if I see you in public, I'm not like a jerk, like, by any means. I'm just not hanging out with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see you, I'm gonna show you love. I don't think anybody will ever say anything different about me. But I wasn't really like a go out guy. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I was very focused on trying to be the best player I could be. So when I got it, like at Campbell, I was just trying to win, man. But it was really hard. Harder than, I don't know. It was just like as the year went on, the scouting reports. I started off, I was like mid-major All-American halfway through the year. Like, I was on the paper with like Austin Rivers and all these people that we were joking about. And I was having a good year. I mean, I played Dodo at Virginia Tech. So, I mean, I did good. Did really good versus Eric Green and Lorenzo Brown.
That's sure. They had a nice little team.
Yeah, man. So, I had a good career there. But I think I was like right under 1,000 in 2 years or so. So, I did. I did good, man. I was trying to make the city proud and the 757 proud. I think I did that.
Oh, you did.
Pretty good.
Especially you after the freshman year. What do you have? Conference of the freshman of the year?
Yeah, I got conference freshman of the year. I think I made second team. But my second year, so I was hurt the whole year, but I didn't sit out. So my foot, I had like a broken bone in my foot. I was getting shot up, like the numbing or whatever. So I just played through that. But my foot would be like fat after the game, like couldn't walk.
And you say you won't try to miss no games.
Nah, I mean, I didn't think about like I don't know some of these guys, man. Like I had my first game coaching. I had two of my seniors last year tell me their legs were too sore after the first game of the year, and
sore.
They sat out of practice.
Their legs were too
sore. And they expected to play in the game.
Yes, and I benched them. Yeah. I benched them the first half, and they were like, I had them running some sprints, and they were just like, like all that, and I'm like, come on, dog. Like, I'm not built. I don't think I'm it. I was like, yo, last year I was like, dog, I don't think I can do this. Like, this is crazy.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's very different. It's very difficult.
That's why Darius had to get out of it.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Someone that loves the game and know what it takes.
Yeah, man.
And then you just see somebody playing with it, and then especially if the kid, actually like athletic or got some type of capability, and you just see them playing with their skill.
I can only imagine it.
It gets frustrating.
When you guys touched, like you said, y'all done touched that level, and to see that, it's heartbreaking, I guess.
Yeah, man.
I can only imagine. You know what I mean?
It's hard just because you can't want stuff for someone who doesn't want it, and everybody thinks they know what it means to want something. And I'm not saying they don't want it, but they don't necessarily know what it takes to get there. And for everybody, it's not everything, but I've seen what it takes for the effort you're putting, and you don't have that skill. You know what I mean? Like, you're not Jordan Crawford, you're not Jamal Crawford, you're not any of these guys that are like Michael Beasley. You're not him. Like, you know what I mean? You're a 5'10", I don't know, 5'10" kid right from Princess Anne Road that can shoot an open shot, but you don't really work hard at anything else. So it's like, to want to be great, you have to, I don't know, leave where you are a little bit and kind of like dream. You have to imagine.
You have to see it.
Yeah, because I mean, they're taking guys from all over the world, man. So it's like, I don't know, man. We got issues, man. We got issues right now. But trying to motivate them my team at least, to play the right way and care, But I don't know. So,
you're gonna get there.
Yeah, we're trying.
So you at Campbell, you got all these accomplishments.
Yeah.
What's the decision to go to ODU, and why ODU? Was there other schools looking at you?
So I left.
Transfer.
Yeah, I left Campbell because my mom got sick. So my mom got sick. I came home for like a spring break. She had like tubes in there and stuff. She had some like bone thing going on, and it was scary. But my brothers didn't tell me because they didn't want me to worry or come home for that. So then my coach got fired too that same year. So then it was like, at that time when your coach gets fired, you can kind of figure out what you want to do. And my mom, so I'm like, I could probably get a hardship waiver type thing. So my main thing was I want to come back home to the 757 to be close to my family, because my parents are older, like we were talking about.
Right.
So, and when I was young, I always liked ODU. ODU was probably my dream school growing up. I mean, other than like, Georgetown or UNC or where AI played or like
who you watched from ODU that you like? Because I was an Alice Lawton and Isaiah Hunter guy.
Yeah. Who did I like? First of all, Isaiah is a real nice guy. I love Isaiah.
Cool.
Yeah. He was cool, man. Darius, because Darius was from here. He's from the beach, and he was somebody I could try to be like to play Division I basketball, because there weren't a lot of guys. Ben.
Yes, sir.
Because Ben was a dog, and he's from around here. Frank, because Frank was a dog, and he's from around here. Those are my guys right there. Kent used to come to our practices for AAU, so I played with his little brother Wakeven, and he was really good too. But I mean, I really loved Ben. Ben was always really nice to me. Darius was really nice. Frank was like a big brother. All these guys were like big brothers to me. So even before I knew him, I kind of watched them. Coach Hassel would bring us to a couple games a year, and I watched him play George Mason. I mean, at this point, the TED was.
But that was the Blaine Taylor.
That was different.
That era.
That was different.
Yeah, that was different. The Blaine Taylor era.
And it's like, but when I think of ODU, that's the only era I think of, to be honest.
Yeah.
For me. I mean, because I was playing in my era, so I don't even think about that. I think about as a fan what it was like. And to date, as a fan, when I was there, Isaiah was a little bit before my time. I met Drew Williamson. Drew was really a good guy.
It was a guard right before Darius.
Drew.
No, it was another one.
BJ.
The one that got
BJ
shot.
Johnson.
Yeah.
God, from from Florida.
Yeah.
He was tough.
All these guys, I mean, they had some good players. But the style of play of ODU was kind of weird. Like, it was like...
None of their guards were like
scoring
guards until you got there. We don't know about that though.
I like that though. But Darius to me was one where I just felt
Darius wasn't no scoring guard. He averaged 6.
You talking about?
No, I'm talking about like in high school. I saw him,
but when he got to college,
he was in the back. I talking about his assist to turnover ratio. I think he might be NCAA.
Him and Drew.
Yeah, I think they NCAA like top 20.
They were good, man. Time. But I remember going my high school year. They had like an elite camp at ODU, and I went to it, and I got this like this letter, but it was from the video guy's name was like Anthony Bramer, and I met Drew Williamson at that time, and Drew was like real nice to me, real cool, man. I mean, I wasn't getting no looks. I'll be surprised if I know he knows who I am, but I don't know if he remembers me in that way. Versus maybe he does. I don't know. But it was like I remember meeting Drew. That was like awesome, and they were like they always throw that stat out. Yo, yeah. Whatever, how many assists in the tournament? Never.
Oh, they did.
Whatever it is, 23, whatever it was. And I had one like little message. ODU was sending me stuff, so I was like, oh shit, I might go to ODU. I thought that was dope. And then they offered Breon Key. I was like, what the fuck, man? And then I didn't understand. It was like it was weird. I didn't understand ODU because it was like, but Breon Key was nice though. So let me say that. But I didn't understand they had so many good guards and they weren't recruiting nobody. It was weird. They had me. They had Briante, they had DeCarlos, and I guarantee if you would have recruited us, we would have went there, and it would have been what you wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't. They were going elsewhere, which is cool, but it was weird. So then when I'm coming back though, I'm like, all right, let me think about what schools I can go to in the 7-5. I went to Campbell. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was dominating that level, but I was about to probably. I was doing really good. I was a freshman, whatever. I had all these accolades. But when I was coming back, like, obviously there's William & Mary, Norfolk State, Hampton, ODU. I mean, none of these schools looked at me for real, or offered me out of high school. And none of them really, when I transferred, I don't know if they thought they were too big or what, but none of them hit me up when I was coming back either. I mean, UVA called me when I was with Coach Jones, before I was about to sign with Coach Rich and Coach Jones. But other than that,
what were the talks like?
They wanted me to come visit, and probably want me to come play. But
who was there? Bennett, Tony Bennett was there.
Yeah. But they called me, but I was already talking to ODU. I mean, everybody kind of knew what time it was. I mean, Ramon was supposed to go there.
Right,
high school.
I remember that. Yeah,
it was like a big thing. We weren't allowed to talk to anybody, so it was kind of scary though. Like, do you go where you think the grass isn't always greener? What if I go there and the coach treats me like some of my teammates? So it's like you kind of had to bet on yourself. I'm a very indecisive person, so it was tough, man. That was like the first hard thing. Like I had to tell the coach I'm not coming back. Like it was tough, man. I mean, I had nightmares about that, man.
I bet, cause
like I had dreams like I was gonna go back to Campbell because I'm like a loyal person like that.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I was foul because Campbell gave me an opportunity. No other school did. But then I was like, even ODU now, like I look at schools, but I look at the relationships with the coaches. Like my coach gave me the opportunity. Coach Lane gave me the opportunity. Coach Berg gave me that opportunity. It wasn't necessarily Campbell.
There you go.
Because they leave and then they don't even know you anymore. Like Campbell don't know who I am anymore. My coach isn't there. You know what I mean? Same with ODU. Like obviously ODU knows who I am because I was blessed enough to like go in Hall of Fame and stuff. But like it don't feel the same when I go to ODU. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? My people aren't there.
Everybody gone.
Yeah, but it's just. I mean, that's like that for everybody. Like it's just weird, bro.
Yeah. I know.
It's a weird thing.
I got people that's close that they say they feel the same way.
It's like that don't even exist no more.
But it's like, and that's no knock on. It's really no knock on the Coach Jones, the new coach. Yeah. I like Coach Jones a lot. I like the staff. I'm cool with Jamal. I'm cool with Coach Odell Hodge. And I'm cool
Odell, the real Odell man.
Yeah, and I'm cool with Coach Mike Jones, and they're always really nice to me. But it feels different going to ODU when you don't see your teammates or your brothers. It's the same as like when I go to Kellam and I don't see my teammates. I don't know that Kellam will feel like Kellam if Coach Hassel wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it's different, and as a young man navigating it, it feels weird. Like even going to homecoming, I don't know that I want to go to homecoming without some of my teammates there. For me, it just feels weird. People just gonna be coming up to you. Yeah. I don't know. That's how I feel.
So you get
go ahead.
So you get to ODU the first year you can't play.
Yeah.
And you watching ODU take some whoopings.
Yeah.
They taking some whoopings.
All these Florida Georgia guys
They
getting towed back.
But they got Aaron Baker.
Yes,
so
they finally did. Yeah.
They got Jordan Baker.
Yeah.
They had my boy Ambrose from Florida.
Ambrose Mosley. He could shoot it. He could shoot that.
Yeah. Like, and they had good pieces, but they didn't have they didn't go through the fire enough yet. Mm-hmm. So the year before I got there, they were 5-25. Mm-hmm. That year, Coach Jones came. Building the culture, it was tough, man. I mean, we had Richard Ross, dog,
who was through all that. Yeah.
We had some pieces, but it wasn't put together all the way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they went 18-18. But honestly, I was killing in practice the whole year. Like I was killing. Like what we were saying, I didn't know that it was my starting spot, but I was killing whoever starting spot it was. I was killing him on the white. They call it the white team, the practice squad. I was doing like the stuff I was doing in there. Probably better than the actual games. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, it made my game better because there were days where he was like, yo, you can't shoot this. You can't shoot pull-ups. All you can do is shoot threes, or all you can do is post up. There's a game where, yo, you got to be Breontae Weber right now. You got to just drive in the paint. You can shoot a floater, but you got to kick, and this person has to score all the points. This guy's Javonte Reddick, or this guy is whatever. So it was like, I had to expand my game. I had to learn offenses, like when we played William & Mary or Richmond and it's Princeton offense, I had to learn every offense, every out of bounds play. I had to learn everything. So it gave me this mind. Like I didn't learn like the amount of stuff I learned at Kellam compared to what happened after Kellam. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So when I came back to help out at Kellam, it was ridiculous. Like, I was like, yo, what are we doing here, man? Why are we not teaching these guys this stuff?
Yeah.
Like, I never played in a pick and roll until I got to college. So it's like, I mean, it's wild, bro. Like, do you remember a play that y'all ran in high school? Do you remember that? What do you remember, really?
I remember all my plays from high school. Yeah. Well, that's probably because that's the highest, I would say the highest level.
Yeah.
My freshman year in college, I ain't really played much.
You had a nice system, too, as coaching in high school.
Yeah. But like when I'm thinking about high school, like we ran certain stuff, but it was just like it was continual, whatever it was. We never had a play drawn up for somebody to really like
get him his best. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, like when I got to ODU, it was like they had me running off pin downs. I never did that.
They made sure.
I never had. We had misdirection plays for Ambrose to run off this way, to
come off
this way for a three. We had
to that corner. He would go there. Yeah. He had one where he'd be wide open. I used to be like, God.
Yeah, we had the slip play where
they should run that from Donda.
Yeah, he would run off this way, and we would look there and throw it to Ross. Ross would dunk it, and that would be how like. So it was like the amount of, and obviously it's high school, so maybe you can't do all that, but it was the amount of, like for me, I was in basketball heaven because I learned from Campbell. I learned so much stuff, and then I learned at ODU. It was crazy, man. The amount of stuff that I was able to gain since high school. And I felt like I knew a lot in high school. It was just crazy.
So when you got to play,
yeah,
ODU fell in love with you. Did you feel the love that you felt your senior year at Kellam? Like this is the kid that was from Virginia Beach. Yeah. Now he representing the 757 at ODU.
Yeah, that's exactly what that felt like, man.
And really like the last to do that. You know that? Like even when Frank and them was there, I don't think that in Darius and all them guys are there.
They won a lot. I mean, they won a lot. 2 years in a row.
I'm just saying the love that Trey received was different. I you know what I mean? Like everybody like was loving the team.
Yeah. They loved you. I feel like you was the birth of, well, obviously it was the Coach Jones era, but you was the birth of the PG, like a PG scoring guard at ODU.
Yes, they went that direction. They went that direction.
Yes. Curry came.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they were scoring guards.
They went that direction.
Like PGs, though.
Yeah.
And I really think you, we're not giving enough credit to Ahmad Cave. I would go and he would say he seen you and that made him take his game to another level. I would go as far and say that.
Yeah, man. He was a great player, man.
But what was the love like at ODU?
I mean, it was cool, man. And the other thing was, man, I had great teammates at ODU. Like it was comparable to my Kellam team. I mean, some people play ball for and never been on two teams like what I had, man. I mean, selfless individuals. Guys, all we cared about was winning. We would go eat together. It was that. When I first got to ODU, it wasn't necessarily like that. I think the work brought people along. Like, I would bring people into the gym. Me and Ambrose were real tight. I mean, also, we had other 757 legends. I mean, Jordan Baker hit a game winner to go to States. From Hampton, he played with Cat. We had Aaron Baycoat. So it wasn't just, they took care of their side of the water, I took care of my side of the water. And so it was like, it was cool, man. It was a blessing to be a part of that team. I mean, we had dudes were hooping, man. I mean, like, we were ranked, we were top whatever in the country in defense. I mean, we were some dogs. There's just no way around it. I mean, I don't know, man. It was a crazy time, bro. I mean, yo,
them boys. See you in the goddamn paper or the news.
Yo, another game, another one.
Them boys. Hey, them boys was balling, man. I'm trying to tell you.
You made everybody had to go come see that again. It was like another, like, we got to come see him now. Yeah, ODU. We got to come see that.
Hey, we had the longest home streak in the country. So, of wins. We had a sold out attendance pretty much.
We was
every game at home. Like, every weekend game was sold out. I mean, there were games where I was just, it was crazy, man. I was playing off the Holy Spirit, man. It was great. I was like in a whole nother zone.
Bro, you played amazing.
Like, it was crazy, man. And the best part was my family could be at every game, man. That was the best part about the whole thing.
What were you hearing then, NBA buzz? Because I know a lot of us was watching him like, he can go.
Yeah.
We thought after that, the junior year, the redshirt junior year, I was like, shit, I think. But I know how politics will. I knew you got to play another year. What were you hearing?
Well, I had already graduated, so I could have left and gone and played overseas or NBA. My whole life was just NBA. Like, that was it, bro. Yeah. I didn't really care about playing overseas. When I was growing up, basketball wasn't the main thing. I mean, my parents were happy, I guess, that I was good at basketball. They came to every practice, every game. My dad did, for sure. And my mom came to a lot of the tournaments and games. My dad came to, like, everything, like practices. But that wasn't... My dad wanted me to be an architect. You know what I mean? My mom was a principal. Like, they really cared about me having an education and being good. I mean, my sister went to Princeton, so it's just...
That's a standard. That's
man. So it's just like... Basketball's cool, but it wasn't like... like, I coach a lot of these kids, man. It's like... A lot of the parents, I feel like it's just like...
They throw all their coins.
All their coins in basketball, but it's like, more importantly, you just want to be a good man, a good person. And it's like, it's cool. Yo, if you can be great at basketball, cool, man. But at the end of the day, this was just extra. Because now I got the rest of my life. I'm like a teacher now. You know what I mean? But it was just like, I don't know. But it was cool, man. I thought I could really play in the NBA. I thought that every guy they said that should have been in the NBA, I kicked their ass. And you go through the list of anybody that was NBA borderline. I mean, I gave LSU 25 at ODU. I gave Purdue about 20 or so. I gave Georgia State a good amount. You know what I mean? VCU, beat them. That was the first time beating them in a long time. Briante was on the team.
Yeah.
So, and AB had 30 that game. So, I mean, I had 15 and like 8 assists, no turnovers.
Cameron Payne matchup.
The Havoc, 25 versus them. So Havoc, that was like a big thing.
That was you were the last of that. That rival.
That was a big thing, and it was, you could feel a lot of fear in the air.
Oh,
but I was looking at Lansdowne. I already beat Lansdowne. You know what I mean? I beat Lansdowne with the small Kellam court back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, with D1 athletes. I'm like, I'm good. Havoc, I'm not really worried about it. They're just gonna try to turn you. They're gonna try to make you play with the ball. But I'm okay. I'm stronger than any guard that's about to guard me. I'm not really worried about it. So I wasn't really worried about that. I just was worried about winning, like we said. Same mindset as high school. Win, average 20, and win the championship and go to the tournament. Same thing.
And that's really what it was. Like,
it really was that, man.
That's
just what I was, bro. So I was like, I saw it done. I've seen it done before with the older guys, the 757 legends, Ben, Darius, and Frank. So I know it could happen, but I knew we were a younger team in the sense of we didn't have 4 years together. I'm transferred in, new coach, new system. Do we have everybody bought in? All that stuff. So it was cool, man. I mean, we had a good brotherhood, though. I mean, that's really why we were as good as we were. that, I mean, we were like 27-9 or something, and we went to the
8,
yeah 27-8, and we went to the NIT Final Four. So
talk about that though. The bid to the NIT, that's a big one, man. The NIT, NIT. It's so many, and a lot of people that don't know. It's so many postseason tournaments. If you ain't in the NCAA tournament though, you want to be in the NIT.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the
Madison Square Garden.
That's the top one. I mean, we were so good though. We were the number 1 seed. Like we were the last whatever that didn't get in because we lost to Middle Tennessee in the tournament play.
And that's when they had they made a run. They had
they made a run 2 years in a row.
Yeah, they had some players.
Yeah, I don't think I never beat Middle Tennessee. Like they went to the tournament that year. I think they beat Michigan State. I mean, they had a good team.
No, they had some guys.
And we lost to them, and it was hurt, bro, because it's like damn again, bro. Like I'm probably 1 game away from going to the tournament, and also when I'm coming to ODU, I'm not thinking it's a 1-bid league, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got
them boys were playing. It was 3 teams every
year.
Yeah,
that's
VCU, ODU.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw. If you win the tournament, if you don't win the tournament, VCU's going to the dance. If you win or don't go, Mason's going to the dance. And most likely they're winning the first game in the dance. And there's 3 teams.
Yeah.
So when we go to Conference USA, I'm not thinking that the toughness of the schedule is going to hurt me that much. Like I'm not thinking we're going to go from a 3-bid league to a 1-bid league.
It diminishes.
That shot me in the foot, really. Like when I look back at it, because I'm like, we beat all the A10 teams.
Yeah.
We beat them all. We beat George Mason. We beat Richmond. We beat VCU, and we beat them handedly. And it was like all these teams, they have like 4 or 5 bids in the A10. Or we went to Conference USA because of football.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about to say.
I'm like, damn, bro.
I was just about to say.
Come on, man.
How do you feel about that? Because ODU program was hung their hat on the basketball, but football, that money.
Took over,
it's going.
Bro, I didn't really care. I just wanted to go to the dance, man. I love football, man. Be the best football team ever.
But it affected you in the long run that you didn't foresee. Because the Colonial Athletic Association was looked at as the top mid major.
Yeah.
Not just it was the top mid major.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure. And I'm like, had we gone somewhere else where we could get like 3 bids, that would have been dope. I mean, other than that, I could just go to I should just go to Norfolk State or Hampton.
Because it's the same
no disrespect
shit.
to Norfolk State and Hampton.
It's the same
I'm just like, bro, we're the same level. Ain't nothing better. What's the difference?
And I think that year before, I think that last year they sent 4, didn't they?
Bro,
Mason.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I think Mason, VCU, ODU, and who else snuck in? What was Lou Hancock was at Mason?
Yeah, I was
had to go look
frustrated
that
though,
up.
man, because it was like I'm always 1 game away, and then it was like each year too, one Norfolk State or Hampton went. And like, we smacked one of them every year. Every year, Hampton won it the first year. We played them in an exhibition. We 40-pieced them. They get to play. We don't get to go. Then the next year, Norfolk State goes. We beat them. I'm like, it's just it don't make sense, bro. Like, and I get it's the conference, but I'm like, come on, dog. Like, what are we doing, man?
Let's talk about that NIT Dayday. We gotta talk that
NIT. So I think I averaged like right around 17, 18 for the season. I was trending in the upper area because I was scoring like 25 the last couple games. Like I say, like the games get bigger, the better I play, generally speaking. But we played. So the other thing was, I'm like, I'm trying to win. I should be getting Conference Player of the Year or something, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We went from 18 to we're top whatever. We're ranked in the country at one point. Like, this is one of the best turnarounds in college basketball history, perhaps.
You beat Charles and Southern. Who was that next? You said?
Oh yeah, then we played Illinois State. But I was hurt. I got hurt in practice, man. I thought I broke my ankle. My ankle's like this big, man. And
the same one where you had the barefoot?
I don't remember anymore, man. I had so many ankle injuries. I think it's the left side. My foot was on the right, I think. But yeah, so I had a bad ankle injury. Landed on one of my teammates' foot. My ankle was huge, man, and I did like this thing. I had hurt my ankle in Boo as well, and my mom, Ted Miller told my mom this like thing to do with like this brown paper bag and apple cider vinegar, and it like helped it. Bro. So he did it again.
What?
And,
apple cider vinegar in a brown paper bag?
Yeah, and it was crazy, and I had to sleep with it like wrapped up, and I mean obviously I had college treatment too, so I was like waking up at like 6 doing that, but I tried to get ready for the next game. Again, I played on it. Like I knew I wasn't gonna be able to play. I played with like a cast, and I played like 3 minutes. And it was literally walking up the court, passing, and that was it. And didn't go back in. Coach saw what he saw, but it wasn't like I was like, Coach, I can't play. Like I tried, you know. And I got guys today.
They're not even gonna try.
They don't even show up to practice if they got a cold.
Yeah.
Like they're not even gonna see if they can try. They just so that's why it's hard to coach. But I just did what I thought was right. I didn't think about my average. Like I wasn't like, oh, yo, I don't know, it's gonna mess up my average, yo. Like I'm averaging like 19 right now. It's gonna drop it down to 70. Nah, bro. I just played the game, and then I was too hurt to play. So then my team did great. They won the game against a team we lost to earlier in the year without me. So that tells you how good my team was. Right. So I had a good team. It wasn't just me or anything like that. Keenan Palmore had a great game. John Arledge had a great game. Richard Ross. Everybody, top to bottom, great win, man. Also happy, man. I was almost crying after the game because I was like, yo, my season's not over.
Right.
And I came back, though. Whatever I did for the ankle, that worked. And I just woke up, and I was like, yo, my ankle feels all right, yo. And then I went to the gym. I got some shots up, like at the PG, at the old practice gym with Jared. We went in there, got some shots up, and I told Coach, I was like, yo, I'm going to be ready today. I'm going to be ready. And then got in the warm line. I was up there, I was dunking, and I was like, I could move. I was back to moving normal. And then I just had like one of them games, I had 25. And we should have beat them by more, but Ambrose turned the ball over a couple times. One of my best friends, we turned the ball over on the break, I think, or I don't know, we turned the ball over as a team. I don't know what happened really. But I'm like, how the hell did we let this happen? And then I think the game's tied.
The electricity though, you know what I mean? Dayday, were you in the building? Did you watch it? Were you in the building? Did you watch that one?
Oh man,
the Murray State game. The electricity was just.
Was I there?
I was watching that.
There.
I was watching that.
What year is this? This is
16,
right?
15.
This before.
15.
So this is
15.
right before I picked up the camera.
15.
Yeah,
So,
it's a year. This a year before that too.
Yeah.
So
It's a year before that. That's crazy.
So 2015. Man.
You probably saw that and said, "I'm picking up the camera." For real though, because that jank was bro. That game was just like, bro, you did everything. You didn't want to lose, bro.
Yeah.
You did not want to lose, bro.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, they carried me. I mean, the last game, the game before, they carried me over the finish line.
You're right.
And, you know, like, normally I feel like I take on that role for my teams. I try to carry us over, try to do the right plays, whether that's me scoring or making an assist or whatever, taking the charge. But as we got to the end, though, Coach drew up a play. Like we were talking about, games of the line, we drew up a play. But he drew up plays all the time. It was like we were able to, Coach could draw up a play, and we could see it one time and go do it. And this was something we practiced this at the end of every practice.
Yeah.
Never make the shot. Never made the shot. Like, we'd be hitting the side of the backboard, hitting people in the head, like bad misses, all types of stuff. So I know we're running. I'm not thinking whatever. I'm just thinking, let me get far, close to the rim. Let me see as far as I can get, and let's get a good shot. And let's just see what happens. So I break open to get the ball. I make sure I catch it. Make sure I got my feet right. I'm not too close to the sideline. Push it out, shoot it. It feels good, looks good, and then everything just kind of goes in slow motion, like a movie. Like it's just slow motion.
Miramax, right?
Yeah, it's slow motion, and it gets real quiet, and I'm just like, damn, like it looks good, but I don't know, because it could be short, it could be long. It looks good. I'm just kind of floating into the rim as I shoot it. I'm just running through, and then it just banks in. It's like quiet. It's like that. It's like
everybody just pins up.
Yeah. And then like everything snap right back, and then I'm like, teammates running at me. I was running to my brothers over there in the stands, and then I got tackled on the baseline. But it was just like, it was crazy, man. And then after that, you know, we get up and we're all hyped. And we're about to go to New York, but it was like, man, my ankle was throbbing. Oh my gosh, my ankle wasn't ready until the next year after that. Like, literally. I don't know how God gave me the power to play that game, but after that, it was bad, bro. It was like rough for like a while. My ankle was just hurting.
You could tell because of what you went into Stanford next.
Yeah.
Chasing Allen.
Yeah. They were good, man.
You didn't look the same. So now hearing that, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was struggling, man. But it wasn't. I mean, I don't know if that's why I was struggling. Sometimes you just have off games, but I didn't ever cower from a big moment. Like if I didn't have a good game, I just didn't have a good game. But it wasn't because I I was afraid to try or shoot or whatever. So I didn't play good that game at all. I played terrible. I felt bad that we lost. I kind of felt like it was my fault. But it was a great year. I mean, we had a great year. Like one for the record books. When I think of ODU, I think of that team a lot. So those are my guys, my brotherhood. So
another game that you had a big game. What you had 48?
Yeah, I had like 40 something, 40. Well, that was the next year. I mean, the next year was rough because it was like we lost so many guys. We lost Richard Ross, lost John Arledge, lost one of my best friends, Jody, lost all these crucial teammates. Maybe that weren't playing as much, but were good locker room guys. Guys that like bonded people together. Like this guy could have bonded me and you together. If that makes sense. So when we lost all that, we brought in some younger guys, and it was kind of frustrating because it felt like they were just recruiting for. Felt like they were recruiting for after me, and not for my last year. If that makes sense. I was like, they were bringing in BJ Stitt. They were bringing in.
No, Stitt. Both of them went.
Yeah, well, Brandon was already there. He was sitting there. So I had Brandon.
Because he came from ECU.
Yeah. And then I had BJ. He was coming. I had Ahmad, but he's a freshman. I had like Zoran Talley. He was gonna.
Zoran Talley.
Yeah, he was gonna play, but he never played any college ball before at this time.
How did you feel about him? Because he was a guy I thought when they was bringing him in, I was like, you know what, that might be a good piece.
Yeah, I thought he was good, man. He was good. He just hadn't played. He hasn't had any college time. Just high school. Yeah. Same with Ahmad. So it's like they're bringing in people. They brought in Trey Porter. Brought in, but all these guys were to sit out for like a mod in them year. Yeah. So I was just like, damn, bro, like
you didn't give me nothing.
Y'all ain't bring me nothing, dog. I was like, yo, I know I'm gonna try my best to win, but damn, like, can y'all help me?
Yeah, I'm trying to elevate.
I'm trying to win 1 year. I need to get to the dance. I have 1 more year. I missed it last year by a game, and now we're going on here. And I mean, we're getting our ass kicked. We lost to Richmond by like 30. I mean, I got benched the second half. I mean, this is after I did everything I did last year. I'm getting challenged like, yo, what are you going to do? Like, we don't have anybody walking through the door. What are you going to do about it? So I just tried to win, bro. I did whatever it took. I mean, I averaged like 22 for the year or something. And like 28 in conference play. So that's what type of time I was on. I was trying to win the game. We won like 25 games. So my 2 years at ODU, we didn't win anything less than 25 games. So I only played 2 years. So it's like, I think a lot of people forget that. They think I played there for 4 years, but I was only there for 2. And we probably won 10 of the last 13 games or so. I mean, I went on this run of like 8 or 9 or 10 25-point games in a row, and we won 10 of the last 13. We went to the tournament, and again, they didn't give me Player of the Year. And we're top 3 or 4, and I'm averaging 20 through. I'm like top 10 in the nation in scoring, and I'm all this stuff. And they didn't give me Player of the Year, so then
who they give it to that year?
Dude from Louisiana Tech again, so I gave him 25 again.
Louisiana Tech.
Yo, gave him 25, and then I gave somebody else 25, and then I had like a 42 or 43 ball in the conference semifinals. Yeah, and versus Western Kentucky. Yeah. All right, I did that, and then. We won 3 because we weren't as good, so we didn't have a bye, so we had to win 4 games in a row. So then we went to the last game. I think we just ran out of gas.
Yeah, we're trying to prove it.
But I went down swinging. But honestly, I think the refs didn't like me, man, because when I had that 42 game, I did the big balls dance one time.
Snap yourself.
Yo, and then the ref called a carry on me. I'm like, never been called for a carry in my life. I'm like, yo, they're sabotaging me, and I'm like. I'm at like all-time confidence. Like I'm shooting like 3 or 4 feet off the line. I'm feeling good, but like Middle Tennessee, they don't guard you straight up. They guard you in a 1-3-1, and they go into 2-3, and then they junk it up, boxing 1. They do all these different looks, and I'm still, I've had games where I had 20 something, but relatively like it's hard to I don't know, pull that one out. I don't know, but we were down. I think we lose by 1. It was like Norcom, man. It was exactly like Norcom. We had one last shot. Aaron shot it this time, and we missed it. But it was like Norcom, so we missed it by 1. So that's pretty much what happened my last year at ODU. So, and then we went to the Vegas tournament, and we won that. So, so it was crazy.
How are you feeling, though? Now it's over with, man. What's on Trey Freeman's mind, man? My college, essentially your second career.
Yeah.
Basketball done.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think I was ready for what was like at that time. You couldn't talk to agents. You didn't know a lot of. I mean, I didn't have people that had good experiences as a pro. Like all the guys from the beach I knew, they had like some janky agents. Like it was just wild, bro. And I feel like it was just that's just what it was, man. And it wasn't like I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the guidance. I listened to guidance up till like my brothers could help me to, you know. But like once you get to the pro level, it's just like you kind of on your own at that point.
Yeah,
there weren't many people to lean on. I mean, even the guys I looked up to, like Frank was firing an agent like every other year. Ben didn't go, and Dayday didn't go. So I was just like damn, bro, I don't know. So I was just like, I didn't have a template for that. And then as it went on, but I played in the PIT. I think I had the highest assist to turnover ratio. Played Dodo again there. I missed the game winning shot that went in and out, like a half court one. I probably had like 15 and 8 or something. But just the politics side of it, man. I mean, I had like 6 NBA workouts or so, and I was doing good, man. I was kicking some people's asses that are like in the league right now. And I worked out with Dodo one time in Toronto, and that was cool. But it was just like, I don't know, man. I played summer league with the Rockets. That was cool. And then like, you don't know if somebody really wants you or if it's just I don't know.
What was the politics that you didn't like? What was that turned you off?
I think my last year hurt me from the standpoint of me playing a point guard position. It's like how people view me. I think people just view me as like a small shooting guard. And I think that I needed to develop more as a point guard. Or in their eyes, they had to see me as a point guard. And I don't think anybody saw me that way. So I think I was a good player, but to be at that next level, I would have to be an elite point guard. Because they don't need me scoring 20 points a game anymore. So, and the game's changing. The mid-range is, like, I went to the Rockets. They only want you to shoot threes and layups. Like, remember when Chris Paul went there?
No, for sure.
Same time.
You better be ready for that corner swing.
Yeah, like D'Antoni, which is cool. It's a style of ball, but that's not the style I grew up watching. Like, all the people I grew up watching shot mid-ranges, like AI.
He got to the spot. And look what now SGA is doing.
Yeah, man. But it's just, you know, I don't know. I don't think I had anybody in the league believe in me like I did at Campbell. Yeah. So I think I missed out on that. And so I went to the summer league. I had some good summer league games. Then I went to the D League. D League was rough, man. Like, I mean, I literally sat in the corner for the whole year and played defense, which is cool. But I'm not like a spot up 3-point shooter like that. Like, you know, I'm more of like a one-on-one. Go to mid range. You know, like different ways to score than just catch and shoot. Like, so it was tough, man. Just that aspect of the game. Trying to find my way. That was hard, man. It was a down time.
Yeah.
Sad time.
Yeah. You put so much into it.
Yeah, man. I put everything into it. So it was tough, man. And then, you know, I went overseas and I had some good years, some all conference, all country, you know, awards, played good, all this stuff. But it was just my heart, like, I don't know, it just wasn't the same after, you know.
So I know you trying to skip over this professional NBA, but you did touch an NBA court.
Yeah.
I mean,
I played.
It's on the video game.
Yeah, I played training camp. Yeah, played training camp. Got to meet some cool dudes. Tim Hardaway was my coach. So, you know, I'm a basketball nerd. I got to meet Isaiah Thomas, Grant Hill. It was cool, man. And, you know, my coach was Bryant Stiff, so he taught me a lot about the game. I mean, I've had so many people pouring in. Coach Barrett, and Coach Richardson, Coach Jones, Coach Donovan. Had a lot of great coaches. So I tried to honor the game as much as I could. You know, when I was in the league, you know, I was first one there, last one to leave. I was the same me. Nothing changed. It's just, the league's just tough, man. It's just, everybody don't make it, bro. Yeah. So,
and you was on Detroit when you were.
Yeah, I was on Detroit, and I had the Rockets Summer League. And I went to Detroit, and then I went back to the Detroit Summer League. Okay. And then I went overseas after that. But it was cool, man. It was just challenging, man. It was just a hard time. Like when league doesn't work, then what? That's what was the realization for me. Because up until then, I was been able to play through politics.
Yeah.
Like, even in the D League, like, or the G League, like, I had games where they let me go, and I would have 20, or I have 19, or I would do me. But it was just like, there weren't a lot of those games. So it was like, I couldn't play through it, man. I could practice. I could do good at practice. I'm going hard. I'm trying my best. All this. It's not like, you know, some people talk about they didn't take it seriously or whatever. It wasn't that. It just wasn't in the cards.
The opportunity.
Yeah. It wasn't that.
Yeah. When did you hurt your shoulder? Because I knew you had hurt your shoulder.
I hurt my shoulder in the G League.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, like my I don't know. Still today, my shoulder's messed up again.
Okay.
So I don't know what that's about, but I never figured it out. But I just played through it. But it was just like, it just kind of threw my game in a little whack. But I figured it out. I played through it. I still went overseas and played. Still had it good. Still made money. Still gave people 20. But yeah, it's just weird, man. I don't know. It's a weird time, bro.
Yeah. When was the decision to say I'm gonna step back from it?
When I think, my dad died in 2020, so I guess I was kind of like, y'all stacking money, but my mom's getting older, so I didn't want to not be ready. So part of it was just preparation for life after and trying to get into whatever I'm going to do after sooner. And I have different things that I wanted to explore. Like I wanted to be whatever. I wanted to give back while I was home, but not knowing what the end goal was for me. Not necessarily wanting to live here forever, but I love home, but I wanted to give back to the next generation, like people did for me. I didn't feel like I did that. When I was playing, I was just locked into me. So now I feel like I have the ability to give back. So that's the mindset I took. So I was like, I just want to get a crib. I want to use my money to get a crib. I want to find like stable work and just give back for a while until I figure out the next NBA goal I want to go after. So that's the mindset. So right now I'm in the chill mode, I guess, of coaching and teaching, but I'm looking for the next thing to go after. So that's where I'm at.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. What are you getting out of the coaching thing right now? Because you were a guy that did a lot for the state, for the city of Virginia Beach, for the game in general of basketball, bro. You extra history. I like to say that you in the books of the game of basketball. So, what is coaching doing for you?
I think it's just a project really for me to give back and try to give people more opportunities than I had when I was in high school. So, I have connections with colleges. Every coach I coach for, still coaching them for the most part.
Right.
The basketball community is very tight knit. I know people. I used to go train with Gannon Baker in the summers when I was a pro.
Them tapes, you remember Gannon? He was the first one that had the training tapes, dog.
Yeah, he used to
Gannon Baker tape. When I first came, I said, "Let me get that." I had to. Coach Mary, let me get that tape, dog.
Nah,
he would have chairs set up in the gym going.
He's awesome, man. So I would, I have relationships and all this, and I know what it looks like. I know what that feels like, and I know everything about that, about ball. I feel like I know about ball. I have a doctorate in basketball, but so trying to get back can be frustrating because everybody thinks they know everything. And I'm not antisocial, but like when I'm not doing basketball, I don't really talk about basketball. Like that's not, if we just talk, we just talk. But when it is basketball time, it is basketball time, and I'm a killer, and I look at the game that way, and I approach it that way, just from the standpoint of like what I'm trying to get from the team, like plays. I'll be up watching film, whatever. I try to pour into the kids as much as I can so that they're good. But sometimes it just doesn't feel like it's met on that level of like, I'm acting like I'm coaching me. I'm not coaching me. These kids do not care. Like, they don't care at that level. There's like maybe one. They care when they're on the court, but they don't care. They don't take it home with them. You know what I mean? So, they have kids that do care, but it's not every kid. And I have to tell myself that. I have to re-emphasize that. But I'm used to dragging people over the finish line anyway, so I'm like pulling my guys to try to get more, to want to be more, to want more for themselves. Because maybe they don't believe because they haven't seen it. So So that's part of it. So when I'm looking at coaching, that's what I'm trying to bring. I'm trying to teach them things, terminology. Like when I get to college, you don't know what the hell the coaches are talking about. But you never knew what a stagger screen was. You never know offensive stagger screens, like or whatever it was, you know. So I just try to give my knowledge away, try to give it to the kids. So.
Yeah, I feel you. I hear it all the time, and I see it all the time.
Yeah.
I've been, filming for 10 years, so I see.
Yeah.
I show up for the guys that I know. I see putting the work.
Right.
Yeah, man.
And they don't understand that to be different, you got to be different.
Yeah.
I learned that from Gilchrist, John Gilchrist, because I first saw it with him. He's the first person that I'm like, hey, he might like basketball as much as he. Dude was like crazy. Like we played.
You know what? Y'all might have the same. Yes.
Yeah. He might be the only one that I know.
He went crazy over this game, man. And yeah,
that's like that. And it's like, and maybe I stole that from him, but. And then when I went my senior year, going into my senior year in college, my coach sent me to Gannon, and then he also sent me to the John Lucas camp in Houston, and I saw a bunch of pros that were like that. It wasn't just John. John was just the only one here.
Yeah.
He's just the only one around
He
here.
just want around nobody.
Yeah, but there's a lot of dudes that are just crazy like me. And I was like,
They love that.
they're on the sideline doing sit-ups. Like if you see John getting ready for it, he got the bands,
the
he
ball.
doing sit-ups, he got the Bosu ball.
Oh.
John used to come to Kensville Rec.
Oh.
You know how you just need another person to play? He wouldn't play.
No.
He'll be like, I got to do my...
Yeah, I'm talking about, I done seen this multiple times. 3 games go by. He's still, I'm talking about reliable, but when he got on that floor,
Yeah.
Serious.
it was done.
Yeah.
I thought it was, I used to laugh at that shit. I seen him do that on you.
I'm like, bro,
I should do it on
come play. He's like,
And to go work out, jog back, all the leg shit. But when he's time to play,
Yeah. And not only that, like, he's still playing hours after everybody else.
yes.
That was the other thing. Like, we would be done playing. Now, me and him go play one-on-one. You know, he showed me this post-up move. He showed me how to use my leverage here or this. He showed me a move he knew from DC or whatever. Like, he showed me how to do a sham guard the right way. He showed me this. So it was like, but I never got tired of that. Like, we used to just, I saw that. And then when I went to Houston, I saw that. I saw, like, I met Jonathan Simmons. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, sir. When they got that contract. Got that contract.
I'm watching all these dudes and dudes, I mean, they don't know me, but they see me and they're like, oh shit, this dude can play, man. Oh shit. And they talk to me and like Jared Sullinger, meeting all these guys. And it's just like, I'm seeing what it takes. I'm seeing the mindset. Like, yeah, they went out partied. Yeah, they were drunk. Yeah, they were high. But they come in and do their work at 5 in the morning. They're running sprints. Like, dudes telling me, a pro's telling me that. They're like, yeah, I went out free. I did this free. But look, I'm the first one here. Fuck it. And then run. And it's just like, that's the mindset I think that it takes, man. It's like, yo, you gotta do the extra stuff. And John was a great role model in that instance of like seeing that extra. Stanley too, in a way, because I saw him. We would work out. Yeah. We would work out a lot. And Big Ralph Hegeman, he was a dog, man. Like, we had some dogs, bro. So.
John, come on the show. Everybody showing you love that come on the show.
Please, John. Yeah, that's gonna be a clip. Please, John.
But before we get out of here, I always ask, what's the best player you ever had, bro?
Best player? Oh no, man. I wasn't only guarding, but Jordan Baker was guarding the best guys, man. This dude, he had to guard everybody. He had to guard everybody. I mean, he was on guarding campaign. He would guard all you guys. I mean, in the G League, I would have to guard Jordan Crawford all the time. He's by far the best scorer that I've seen firsthand. Michael Beasley, I played with him on the Rockets. He's amazing. And he's a really good guy. Both of those guys are real nice guys. Misunderstood a little bit. Yeah. But dudes are just buckets, bro. I mean, I'm not Michael Beasley's matchup, but you can just tell when it's easy. You know what I mean? Jordan Crawford, yeah, like, this dude can do everything. Like, vertical, cockback. No, like, I was just coming from the Pistons. You know, he wasn't invited to training camp. I'm in training camp. He's better than the starters on the Pistons. He's better than Ish Smith. Right. He might be just as good or better than Reggie Jackson. So it's like, I'm like looking at him like, yo, this is a weird basketball world we living in, bro. Because it's like, yo, what's the problem? You don't think he can run the play? You don't think he can win? What is it? So it's weird, man. Yeah. But I didn't have that talent. I had a good polished talent, but I didn't have like that natural just catch it under the rim.
Yeah,
I didn't have that. So, I mean, there's a lot of great players, man. But in this area, I think the guys that I looked up to, guard wise, I remember just that one summer, man. Stanley, PJ, and John, bro, and Austin. Like those guys helped me so much to get ready for college. And then the bigs, obviously Denzel Bowles, Ralph, Macklin. Like them dudes, I would watch them. Carlo Quinn, they would come play at ODU, and we would have some good runs, man. Good runs.
I used to watch.
ODU runs, boy. I used to be like, I want to get out there. I can't get out there.
Yeah,
I used to see Perry out there. You remember Perry? I used to see Perry. What you doing out there?
we had fun, man.
Yeah.
No, most athletic dudes though. Richard Ross.
Oh, just stupid athletic.
At high school, Justin Hunter.
Mm.
Justin Hunter was crazy. That dude Eric Griffin I played with at Campbell was crazy.
He sounds so familiar.
Yeah, man. Y'all look him up. He jumped over somebody in some of the, you know, like, I had some people, bro.
This was stuff.
Yeah, man. Who's the best high school guys? My time, probably Dodo, for sure. McAdoo, close to the top two. Brianna Taylor.
Who you best you seen on that circuit?
The best person I seen at the circuit? Yo, I seen Brianna and Quinn Cook go at it. Yeah, I seen that. That was nice. DC Assault.
You know, they still tight because Quinn Cook got then gone jumped on one of my lives when I was having Brown out there. They still tight.
Yeah,
through that, I guess.
They were going at it. Quinn Cook was really good in
Yeah.
AU, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he was good in AU. But like, I saw him in the G League. He's still good. He's still good. I mean, he's just a point guard. He just turned into like more point guardy, I guess.
Yeah.
He was like a scorer.
Oh hell yeah! What? Yeah. Okay. Oh
yeah.
The Mathers.
Yeah.
But I didn't know anybody though. To be honest, I'm playing people blindly.
Yeah, on that circuit.
I didn't have a Fonny telling me who everybody was. He wasn't. I was just playing, bro. I mean, I remember Brianna was talking trash to somebody. He was like, "Yo, you probably gotta offer to Winthrop." So he said something like that, and I was like, at this time I have no offer. I'm like, I would love to have an offer to Winthrop. I went back, told my boys right on the bench because I haven't got in for a little. Got on the. I'm like, yo, this dude just told him he only got an offer to Winthrop.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he's got to relax.
But it's so funny though, Trey. Like the Brianna thing, y'all basically, you know, Brianna was getting it in Chesapeake. He was not from Chesapeake, but we looking at it like, you gonna go to Great Bridge, man. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he's not getting the love like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I can't wait till we sit down with him too, so we can hear that. Like, I want to hear the dynamic because you like, y'all really play on some back against the wall. Like, it's me versus the state right now. Like, I gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For that resume, that checklist you set out for your senior year is the craziest. That
was real, bro. That's how you get out.
That's crazy. But that was like. But I mean that, and then in our era, that really was reality though. Like that had to be done for me. That had to be done.
Yo, all I gotta do is go and play college for my school. Average like 8 points, man. It's just different. Different time period. It's just what it is, man.